The following is a presentation of the OLSH Sports Network.
And we welcome you to Owen Field in Apollo, Pennsylvania. OLSH Sports Network's presentation of Charger football. And it's the Chargers and the Vikings of Apollo Ridge. Greetings, everybody. OLSH alongside Grant Kalish and Christian Harbaugh here in the booth to call this one for you. And, guys, it's on paper, it looks like the Chargers should come away with a victory, but I'll tell you what, that's why we have to play the game.
Yeah, absolutely. This is definitely why you got to play the game. Obviously, the conditions tonight, a little slippery out. It's wet, right? High grass, on the road, about an hour drive. So the Chargers going to have to be dialed in tonight. Can't just walk in here and think they're going to pick up a win.
Yeah, and the other thing, too, for the Chargers is they got to focus on their own record, not the record of their opponent. This is a must-win game for the Chargers if they want to get into the playoffs, especially with the teams they have coming up, so they need to make sure that they take care of business tonight.
Well, there you see the records of both the teams. The Chargers come in with a 2-2 record. They are 1-1 in the section. The Vikings yet to find a win, and they are 0-4 overall. They are 0-1 in our section, and the Chargers come in here and try to keep it that way, guys. And, well, there you see us in the booth, and it's like, I call it one of those trap game, guys. It's a game that you feel like you should win, but you just never know. This is the team that likes to throw the ball a lot.
Yeah, that's the tough thing about playing a team that's 0-4. Obviously, you're gonna get their best, and they're at home tonight. Obviously, they're gonna have, their home crowd here, and they're gonna be involved with it. But like you said, Al, they like to move the offense, and they like to get the ball out quick. They like to spread it out and space out the field and make their athletes, make some plays. So for the Chargers on a defensive end, they're going to have to play like they did last week and keep chipping and adding on to that. Mr. Swaggart last week had a good game. Obviously Vols, Harris, those guys got to chip in tonight and keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, and with the Chargers, they had the two really perfect games on defense against Ligonier Valley and Rochester, but those were teams that like to primarily run the ball. So it's going to be interesting to see if the Chargers can shut down a passing attack tonight.
Well, Chris Harris was the monster on defense last week, and arguably their best offensive production this year, or defensive production this year. We had a chance to talk to Coach Militzer and Harris, and here's what they had to say earlier this week. Welcome to Charger Pregame, another week of Charger football. And first off, coaches, and this is Chris Harris here. Congratulations on a nice win last week against Ligonier Valley. Brings us back level. And can you say something about how you felt? I mean, it looked good. It looked like the guys were finally hitting their stride last week.
Yeah, I think so, Al. I mean, it's Coach Rob, and I talked. Coach Rob came to us this year. He was at the collegiate level for the past, 5 or 6 years. Yeah. Actually coached in the national championship game with Valdosta, so we were blessed to have him. So he's been a big part of our turnaround here the past few weeks. And I just think defensively it's been there all year. It's because of guys like Chris in the middle. So defensively he's been making sure we hold that torch. And then offensively we did a couple different things. We changed a little bit, and then we rotated our line a lot. So like guys like Chris and Owen are still playing up front. But we're not making them play every snap. We got some good contributions from some younger guys like Garrett Paticki, and Ronnie Smith has been great. PJ was back PJ Hawkins was back with a shoulder injury, and Taryn Bonner played a little bit. So we've been getting some contributions from them. I thought that DeMar ran the ball well, kept them honest, and then obviously we kind of unleashed that big quarterback a little bit and let him run. So that kind of helped open things up for us. And we've said all along we were waiting for a game where everything kind of clicked, and I think you could see just the confidence build in us as that game went on. And I just told the guys that's a great week, but we need to stack the weeks now in order to get to the playoffs.
Well, it's definitely, in my opinion, the best defensive game that we put together. A lot for this guy, Chris Harris, the monster in the middle, taking care of the line. Chris, first off, welcome to OLSH in football, and a little bit like what your feelings are about the team and the season.
Well, as of right now, at first, it was, after we beat Rochester, I know we went in there, it was a big egg for us to go in there and win, but we went in there and did it, and then after that, we had a big egg to get a resort cheer, It wasn't as good, but we still learned a lot. Like, even the games we lost, we learned a lot. Like, so I just come in all of that and add it and building into that, it helped us with last week.
As you said, okay, we got Apollo Ridge coming up this week, guys, and don't know much about them. It's a long drive, that's all.
Yeah. Well,
we'll be there to bring it to you.
Well, I think we could let Coach Rob talk a little bit about their defense, but we'll let Chris talk a little bit about their offense. I mean, I think this is a unique challenge, and Chris can speak on what Coach Gilden's been preparing us. What we've seen from Apollo is a team that likes to throw the football. South Allegheny threw a little bit, but I mean they are almost a throw first team, kind of similar to the way we have been in years past. So I don't know, Chris, anything you see with them offensively?
Yeah, definitely they throw the ball a lot. Basically, like, we just been like getting in all of the different formations and looking at other formations, and especially watching film a lot every day, because it might be something new. Like it always is, because we see a lot of stuff in film that we don't see on the games, and then we see a lot of stuff in game that we don't see on film, so we just prepare ourselves for everything.
Coach?
No, absolutely. I mean, when you look at Apollo Ridge, you look at what's repeated football, right? So doing some stuff that, it is complicated for our offense, but I think the thing that we've done a really good job of over the past couple of weeks is focusing on what we do. So they're going to play some 4-2-5 stuff. They're going to do some stuff that challenges us. But at the end of the day, we're working on us, and I think you saw that last week. So Coach Mo does a great job calling it. What last week did that's going to benefit us this week is we really got in a good rhythm, play call wise. So they do some stuff defensively that is going to challenge us, but at the same time, we feel really good about the hits we got and the calls we got.
Coach Rob McElhaney, Coach Don Nolitzer, and the meat of the defense, Chris Harris here. Good luck tonight against Apollo Ridge, the Vikings. We're going to do a little bit of shipping out to sea with the Vikings this week. So don't go away. We got kickoff right after this. Don't you go away, right here on the OLSH Sports Network. Welcome back to the booth. The Chargers and the Vikings getting ready to go at it, guys. And pretty nice facility out here in Apollo. I've never been here before, but it's a pretty nice facility, and they've treated us nice so far.
Yeah, this is a great setup. We've got a great view of the field tonight. The wind's a little heavy up here, but it's nice.
Yeah, we got a whole room to ourselves in here. And
yeah.
Nice time.
Sometimes we have to crunch it up.
Yeah, sometimes we're like in a very small space, but tonight we got a whole room to work with.
Yeah. The Chargers in their visiting white uniforms, gold pants, and Apollo Ridge in the gold uniforms with the navy blue, I guess it's navy blue, numbers. And as I said, they are winless on the season, and those teams are dangerous in my opinion because they put it all on line. They got nothing to lose, Yeah,
well, especially at this point, they're only 0-1, but they're desperate for a win. And I remember specifically last season, the basketball season, we played Steel Valley. They were yet to win, and Coach Rod kept telling us, you got to be ready for this game. They're going to be hungry. They're going to want to win. So very similar situation here for the Chargers football team coming up against the Viking team that really has nothing to lose. It's still early in their season, but they got to get a win to get back on track.
Yeah, we know how critical these games are, especially on the road, right? And for the Chargers right now, you can't drop a section game. Obviously battling for a playoff spot here, and you not overlooking this game, but the next 2 weeks you got some tough opponents that you're about to play in the top 5 in the Class 2A. So right now, you need this win tonight. And again, like I said before, the Chargers get everybody's best every night. It's just you get a little bit of a target on your back. Everybody likes to play you. They like to beat the Catholic school team. You know, so you definitely come in with a chip on your shoulder and got to be able to perform.
Well, to go down that same road, Christian, you talk about a tough schedule here in the section. You look at the top 5 in 2A, the rankings, the number 2 team, the number 4 team, and the number 5 team all come from our section.
Right.
So 3 out of the top 5 are from our section. So you talk about a gauntlet to play our section, and that's exactly what it is. So it's never an easy week. So.
And I agree with you. And I think, too, for the Chargers, like we talked about last week, I think, you know, you're just trying to get into the playoffs.
Right.
And once you get into the playoffs, any of these teams are dangerous, and you can run the table, right? And who knows? You got a lot of season left, obviously. You hope that you pick up some of those wins there. But, you know, for the Chargers, this is crucial because you can't drop this one and then have the next one and the next one be even more pivotal.
Yeah, the Chargers, they absolutely have to win this one, but with the rankings, you know, Seton LaSalle, the Chargers had a chance to beat them before the Lightning out. You know, they played a complete game against South Allegheny, number 4, so, you know, the Chargers, they're certainly able to compete with these teams. It's not like they're looking up at Goliath or anything. They're certainly in the conversation to beat some of these top schools.
And to play on what you just said, Grant, arguably, and I think we all agree up here in the booth, is each week you see improvement on the Charger team, both on the offense and the defensive side.
Yes.
Last week, the offense, they incorporated a few different things that we hadn't seen all year. They let Cavels use his legs a little bit, little trickery with the reverse. On defense, it's just phenomenal the way they've been playing. And last week, shutting out Ligonier Valley, albeit their only touchdown comes on special teams on a punt return by their star player. So the defense is stellar. They just got to keep playing, and the Chargers need to stay healthy, I think, and they'll be fine.
Right, and the one thing, the chemistry is coming along here, and we've seen that throughout the weeks. Obviously, stay with your game plan. The defense was awesome last week, so you got to stay dialed in there. But on the offensive end, I'm excited for tonight because I think Chatfield's starting to get a feel and get comfortable, be in a rhythm. You know, Cavels is starting to find Schultz in the slots and across the middle, and they're getting a little bit of a rhythm going. So I really think the pieces are starting to come together. Obviously, you got Speedy, you got Ty, got a lot of weapons on that offensive end.
I think I was talking to the coaching staff and Aaron this week when I was out at Youthtown. I think Speedy is – I'm going to scan the sidelines. I don't think he's dressing for this week. I think he's going to miss this week. He had some dings, and they said they'd rather set him out this week. So we might not see number 4 in white tonight, but have no fear. If he's not in the lineup, he'll be ready for next week.
Yeah, no, 100%.
There you see the Vikings taking the field. The Chargers a moment ago.
Yeah, both teams getting ready here, and we're getting amped up. They have a nice crowd here in front of us.
We had a soccer game, guys. We hear the Vuvuzelas. How do you say that? Al, can you say that for me? The Vuvuzelas.
Oh, yeah.
And they got the cowbells, too. I thought I was at a Tampa Bay Rays game down in the Dome.
Old school back, you know. Hey, we want to thank our football sponsors this year, Brewer Airport Toyota, located at 8900 University Boulevard in Moon Township. You can call them at 412-265-4743. We want to thank Doughboys Pizza, located at 508 Island Avenue in McKees Rocks. Their phone number is 412-771-1030. And Archangel Gabriel School. Thank you, folks, for sponsoring Charger football.
Does Doughboys deliver out here in Apollo? I could really go for a Doughboys pizza and a buffalo chicken hoagie right now.
That sucker would be cold by the time
it would be gone by the time it got here. It's so good.
The driver would have to make a pit stop and stop at the rest area. It's a haul. And this isn't the farthest school. Ligonier Valley, when we go out there next year, that's even further. That's like an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah, so they got to put us up in a hotel for that one.
This one was about an hour and 15, hour and 10, something like that. Yeah. But it's nice up here. That's why I said this is a nice little field, grass field, right in the middle of a neighborhood.
Yeah, look, it gives you the high school football vibe.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what I mean, just
Like
where
that.
it's located and.
Kind of like I get what was that football movie back in the 80s? I can't think of it. There's like Ampipe was the team.
I'm not sure.
Leah Thompson was the cheerleader and the girlfriend, and I can't remember. Was it Rob? No, it was. I can't remember who it was. The football. But anyway, it has that feel because that was like the Aliquippa, young Johnstown kind of feel.
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly how it feels. You got softball field behind you, baseball field, all kind of stuff.
It's like a deck hockey across the way.
Yep.
This is in the middle of. It's in the middle of a park here, a community park. It's not at the school. So if you're thinking, oh, Hollow Ridge, I'll go to the high school.
Yeah, if you're lost trying to get there, listen to us. Well,
you still got to plug it into the GPS though, because I couldn't give you directions on how to get here. Too many bends and turns and twists everywhere.
Well, the Chargers will test their defense first. They will kick off to the Vikings. Chargers defending the goal to your left.
Yep, it'll be Patrick Altmar to kick it away from the 40-yard line as we get going here in this one. And it's going to be fielded at about the 2-yard line and taken back by the Vikings trying to make a cut. And he cannot split the middle. He's going to be brought down at around the 22-yard line, and that's where the Vikings will set up shop to open the ball game.
Oh, Bush and Harris on the stop there, and I'd love to see that. You know, Bush, I'd like to see him get in the game a little bit tonight and be able to use his legs. Even if you put him in like the slot or something or in motion.
It'll be Alex Clausen leading the Vikings at the quarterback position against the Charger defense. First down and 10. Sends a man in motion, takes a snap, hands it off, looking for a lane going outside, and he's going to be brought down and pulled out of bounds by the Chargers.
This is just what the defense wants to do here. If they're going to keep it on the ground, just funnel them, keep them to the sideline, use it as an extra defender. Good job by the Chargers there to make a stop. A little bit of press coverage up there, too. They're going to be aggressive tonight.
Swigert with the stop there, forcing him out of bounds.
Gain of 3 yards to the 25-yard line. It'll be second down and 7 for the Vikings.
A rare run, by the way.
Right.
Clausen takes the snap. He's going to keep it, rolls, throws, and it's going to be caught. Nice gain, first down for the Vikings. Up to the 42-yard line. That
Big time
is
hit there.
Logan Sherlock on the catch.
Well, Nestor with a good hit there,
Yeah.
but obviously the rollout, with him being lefty, he had all the time in the world to throw there.
Gotta love the Viking horn for the first down.
Was that what that was?
Yeah.
Yep. First and 10. Clausen takes the snap, drops back, throws towards the sideline, and it's going to be caught right around the 43-yard line.
And that was just a curl route right back to the sticks there, and they don't make the first down, but pick up good yardage there.
Got 6 on that
route.
Yep, got 6 on that.
Wingard.
This is Apollo Ridge football now. That's their short passing game.
Clausen takes the snap, gives it to McIntosh. McIntosh looks for a lane. Instead, he's brought down by Schultz. Right at the line of scrimmage, third down.
And the run defense, they're all over that. Good job by Schultz to get in the backfield early. Good takedown. They come up with a big third down here.
Well, McIntosh lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage there as Schultz was in across the line. Blew that play up.
You got to watch a little run pass option here. Obviously, they're just trying to pick up a first down, maybe a slant across the middle.
Third down and 3. Clausen takes the snap, drops back, throws over the middle, and it is caught First down, Vikings to the Charger 48-yard line.
Right now, Chargers just getting a little bit out of sorts on the passing game, obviously shutting down the run, but finding some holes, Apollo Ridge is, in that defense, being able to pick up a first down and keep his drive alive. And Clausen got some good poise back in the pocket here. He's getting a lot of protection.
He's thrown for over 1,000 yards coming into the game today, so 1,069 coming into the game. So
First and 10, Clausen takes the snap, hands it off, and that's going to be a gain of 3 yards to the 45-yard line.
Well, we talked about it out off the air, but before the broadcast tonight, but Apollo Ridge has scored some points this year.
Yeah.
Their trouble is going to be on the defensive end, being able to get stops. It's really just going to be a scoring match. Obviously, you're seeing them early. They're comfortable. They're sitting in the pocket. They're able to pick and choose what they want to do. And they're picking up some good yardage right now on this drive. The Chargers are going to have to put a little bit of pressure on them.
Clausen, a 5'11", 175-pound junior, the quarterback.
Second down and 7. Clausen takes the snap, rolls to his left, looks, throws, caught. First down, Vikings to the 35-yard line. That is Gage Wingard on the catch.
They put him back in motion again, and again it was a run-pass option play, getting Clausen to roll out to his left. He's comfortable going that way, and Wingard just stop on a dime, turn around, and Swagger just a step behind him. He's going to have to read that at some point in time. I mean, you don't want to get beat down the field, but at some point in time, you got to know that's coming.
Yeah,
They've ran it twice already.
I think the Chargers should adjust to the passing attack as the game goes on. From the 35-yard line. Clausen takes the snap, play action, rolls left, throwing down the field, and it is incomplete. And it'll be second down.
Great play there. I think I had to lean forward. Was that Swaggart on coverage there?
So Swaggart actually got hung up on the crossing route. They put number 12, Sherrock, in motion, and he came out on the edge, and Clausen had Wingman just going straight down the middle, but Swaggart was able to recover and knock that ball loose.
Second and 10. Clausen hands it off, looking for a
that
lane,
was a
gets
hold.
to the outside, and he's going to be brought down.
There was a hold.
We do have a flag down, and it should be coming back.
Yeah, he got the corner because of the hold. Yeah, they're looking over toward the Charger bench, see what they want to do. Obviously, you want to send them back here.
Yeah, Vikings already walking back. And the Chargers will take it, and that will make it second down and 16 for the Vikings from the Charger 41-yard line.
And as you've seen the first couple plays here, guys, they're going away from Cable's side. I mean, everything's been to this left, and obviously Clausen's more comfortable coming to the left.
Clausen takes the snap. This time he goes to the right.
Yeah,
stops,
listen to me.
throws, caught, but they're going to lose 2 yards. It'll be third down and 18.
Harris with another tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
8 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
They tried to catch the Chargers off guard there, and they didn't bite. Good job by Harris there on the coverage.
He's up 3rd and 18 on the loss of 2.
All it did was switch to hash marks here. So obviously the Vikings, let's see if they roll back out to the left this time with the open field.
That was a good call, Christian.
It's like they're listening to me or
Yeah.
something.
Third down and 18.
Tune it into the OSN.
Clausen, he's empty. And that'll be
Was he drawn off? No, he was not.
5 yards on the Chargers. So it'll be 3rd down and 13.
Looked like they were going to go jet sweep there for Wingard.
Vikings line up quickly here.
Probably the same play. Nope.
He ditches
Nope,
it back again. Here comes the motion. And he fakes it. Drops back. Throwing deep, and it is incomplete. Broken up there by Cassius Gilden. And it'll be 4th down.
Good job by Gilden on the coverage. They faked that jet sweep to Wingard. And that was Sherlock running down the sidelines.
I imagine they'll run a play here with the offense.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to look to throw it to the sticks. Obviously, you got to watch the roll out to the left. You got to watch the comeback throws here. You got Wingard coming over here to the near side to us.
Interesting to see them go for it all, though, on 3rd down if they knew they were going to go for it on 4th.
Yeah.
Yeah, you thought they would have handed off on 3rd.
Clausen takes the snap, drops back,
good protection,
looks, throws, and it's incomplete. Off the hands of the Vikings, and the Chargers are going to take over with good field position.
Well, was Ellis on the coverage over there, and good job to get back into play, and he would have been short of the sticks anyways, but the Vikings run the curl route and just can't come up with it. Turnover on downs and give the Chargers some good field position here.
Yeah, without a doubt, it'll be out around the 38-yard line.
And you're not pinned here.
So here comes Cables on the offensive side of the ball for the Chargers.
There you see the time left in the 1st quarter.
I'd take a shot. 1st down. Why not?
I like that Schultz.
Cables takes the snap. Instead, he hands it off. And the Chargers are going to lose a yard or 2 on 1st down.
It was like the Vikings knew the exact play that the Chargers were going to run there. Everybody in the box. We're going cover 0 there on defense.
Yeah, the Chargers have faced a lot of cover 0 during this season.
Yeah, and I wonder why they have, because I think they have so many weapons over the top that are quick and athletic. But I will say, I think because they have so many weapons, they're just like, hey, listen, it's going to be mano a mano. You're going to have to make a good throw to be able to complete it.
Cables takes the snap. Quick throw out to Swaggart. Swaggart makes the catch, trying to make a man miss, but he will be wrapped up at the 40-yard line by the Vikings. And the Chargers will have 3rd down and long.
Not a bad idea there. Try to get it out quick to Swaggart here on the near side with the bubble screen, and the Vikings were just all over it. Able to wrap up in space, and now you got 3rd and 7.
Yeah, for Cables, that's doable.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, they got to put it in his hands, I think.
Yeah.
Run pass option. If it's not there, take off and use your feet.
Yeah,
We've seen him pick up some 1st downs last week with his feet.
Longer than 7 yards.
Cables takes the snap, rolls to his left, looks downfield. Now he stops, and he throws, and it is caught down the field by Schultz to the 30-yard line. 1st down, Chargers.
Such a tough play there. They got Cables rolling out to his left, and obviously it's hard for him to turn and square up, and he just stays with the play, keeps it alive, gets some good blocking behind him, and Schultz just keeps fighting to get open. And what a pass on the money.
That was classic ice in the veins. He just strung it out, just waited for Schultz to get past his defender and just laid it right in his hands. Perfectly thrown. Nice catch and run by Schultz.
That's a tough throw on a run like that, going to your left.
1st down and 10. Cables hands it off to Schultz, and Schultz is going to be met at the line of scrimmage. It'll be no gain, potentially a small loss. 2nd down.
Well, the Chargers do like that too.
Charger down.
Who's that on the far side there?
I'm trying to see. can't see. Aaron, is it blocking the number?
Can't see on the
No.
camera either.
It was definitely outside of the play. So was
Yeah.
it a wide receiver out there?
No,
Was that
I think
a
I
lineman?
see all the wide receivers up on the sideline, trying to go through the process of elimination here.
Hey fans, join us at Moon Stadium next Saturday, October 5th at noon, as the Chargers take on South Park Eagles in the homecoming football game, and watch as we crown our homecoming king and queen. Is that Harris?
I don't think so.
No, it's Garrett Votecki.
Oh, was that Votecki?
Yeah. The junior, the
younger
Votecki.
Votecki.
Second
There's
down,
a bunch of them.
Yeah.
Second down and 10. Cavels takes the snap. Quick throw to Hawking. Hawking has some space, trying to seep through the gap, but he's going to be up to the 22-yard line, but there's a flag down late.
That was a face mask late.
I think so. I think that's what the face mask is. The back judge threw that one from down by the goal line.
I don't know how they missed that. The line judge should have seen that.
Personal foul, face mask.
Yep.
They got it.
So that'll be enough to give the Chargers a first down.
I like that play.
Yeah, it would have been about a yard short, guys, but thank you, Vikings. If you're a Charger fan,
Yep.
that'll move it halfway to the goal line, to the goal.
You know what I like
Half the
there? A little
distance.
swing pass out there to Ty, but Chatfield gets out and sets a block for him early.
Yeah, that was some.
He got out of the backfield quick.
Under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's first down and 10 from the 11-yard line. Cables takes the snap, rolls to his left, looks, throws, and it is caught. Touchdown, Chargers.
Anderson.
It's John Anderson with the catch, and it's 6-zip Chargers with 3:45 to go.
Again, another rollout by Cavels and Chatfield blocking for him out there. Gives him time. He uses his feet to keep the play alive. Anderson comes right back to the sticks, but man, what a Anderson walking a tightrope over there. Able to catch the ball, stay in bounds, spin away from the defender, and score.
Yeah, he had to come back and take it away from the defender. He was almost playing the defensive back there.
That's a big-time play there.
Ellis with the hold.
Here's Altmar for the extra point. Snap is down, the kick is up, and it is good.
It just hit the fence by the road, guys.
I thought he hit a moving car.
No, it hit the fence by the road. I heard it go ching.
You get extra points if you hit the moving target.
Well, Chargers only get one extra point there, as it is 7-0 Chargers after each team gets a drive.
Hey, you want more information on the OLSH Chargers? For rosters, stories, and so much more, visit www.olshathletics.org. Special thanks go to our website sponsors. That would be Covenant Financial Advisors.
Going back to that touchdown, Anderson, that's the second straight week that he scored a touchdown right along the sideline. So maybe that's one of his specialities there with the toe tap along the sideline.
You know what I like about that drive, though? Just the Chargers just staying with it, right? And Cavels being able to get protection and also use his feet to keep plays alive. And two great catches, but great balls right on the money.
The calm coolness that he has rolling out to the opposite side.
Right, I know, which is tough. Square your body up.
Altmar kicks it away. It is going to be fielded around the 1-yard line. It's going to be brought out here by the Vikings. Gets past the first man, trying to make the second man miss, but he cannot, as he'll be put out of bounds at the 25-yard line, flag down late.
Is that flag late on them?
It's going to be a personal foul on the Chargers for a late hit.
Probably, yeah.
So that'll move the ball up to the 40-yard line.
You know what's funny about that play is it looked like those guys were the ones that came in late and hit Chris Harris in the back, but sometimes they pick up the second guy, not the first guy.
Yep. That's just like in hockey.
Right.
You make
Always
the,
get
the
second
first
guy.
bad hit, and the guy retaliating always gets caught. Well,
They'll mark it at the 41-yard line as Clausen and the Vikings get back to work here, trying to get on the scoreboard. Takes the snap, hands it off, has some room, bouncing to the top, gets the outside. There he goes at the 40. One man to beat, but he cannot be beat as he's brought down to the 27-yard line, but a great play there for the Vikings.
Owen Nestor saving a
Yeah.
touchdown there, but great play by the Vikings. They move their tight end and get good blocking upfield, and then 31, Clemens just finds a hole and gets out to the outside, and he's got some speed.
he made a move to the inside, telling Ellis a bit full circle, hook, line, and sinker, and then he cut to the outside, and he was gone.
And he got some good blocking up there.
Yeah, oh yeah, he did.
And their line's been pretty good so far, giving protection back there.
Two big chunks for the Vikings with the penalty and the big run. Now they have it in Charger territory. Here's Clausen, takes the snap, drops back to pass, steps up in the pocket, goes deep. Wide open guy. Touchdown, Vikings. It's Gage Wingard, and the extra point will tie it at one apiece. But wait, there's a flag down. There's a flag down at the 32-yard line. This one might be coming back.
That's in the area of holding usually, unless it was roughing the passer. I don't know, but they're looking toward the Charger bench.
And it's going to be roughing the passer on the...
Oh, roughing the passer on the Chargers. The touchdown counts. They'll assess the penalty on the kickoff, is what he said.
So late hit there
Yep.
by the Chargers. But again, the Vikings run the same play that they didn't pick up at the end of the last drive that the Chargers were able to break up near the end zone. But they run them in motion again, that crossing round. The Chargers just miscommunication.
Extra point for the Vikings is good. And this game is tied at 7 apiece with 2:44 to go in the first quarter.
First touchdown scored on the Charger defense in 2 games, guys.
Yeah, and it was all just a miscommunication, right? They ran the same play that you've already seen. You broke it up the first time, and that time just they capitalized on it. Wingman just wide open in the end zone.
Yeah, well, the one thing the Chargers do so good on defense is they kind of like break down the offense, right? They demoralize them. They beat down. And the thing that the Vikings did on that drive, just 2 plays to get in the end zone.
Right. Hey, the 3rd annual OLSH Trivia Night, benefiting the Athletics General Fund, returns on Saturday, October 12th at the Hub in Coriopolis. Assemble your team of 8 and get ready to test your knowledge. Only 15 tables are available, so secure yours before it's too late. For more information and to register, visit www.olsh.ejoinme.org/registration.
So the Vikings will kick it away here. It's Ty Hawkins back, looking to keep our hearts steady this week as he makes returns. First we have a whistle, and they're going to move up the ball from the penalty.
They have to run the penalty off, yeah.
So
They'll kick off from the Charger 45-yard line.
They might hit the house if they get a good boot.
well, Patty definitely would. We'll have to see how good the Viking kicker is.
Looks like he's angling.
Here's the kick, and it is popped up, and it's going to go out of bounds.
So the Chargers will get benefit out of that. So
an interesting choice there.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to be at the 35-yard line. You might as well have onside kicked at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that was planned, guys.
I think he's trying to pooch it, but not kick it out of bounds. Yeah.
And he just wanted to keep it out of Hawkins' hands.
Exactly.
And which we understand.
I get that.
You don't want to kick it out of bounds there. Now you just help the Chargers out, give them good field position.
You know, I was thinking with them kicking off at the 45 that they might just try an onside kick because 35-yard line's not the end of the world for field position.
Well, they certainly lined up that way.
Oh, that's right. It's 15 yards from where they kicked it from, so Chargers will get it at the 25-yard line.
Well, maybe that was the plan.
So it still benefits them.
Well,
I guess because of the flag, the Vikings get to move up 15 yards, and then they kick it out of bounds, and it makes sense.
But the Chargers will have the ball. 1st and 10 on their own 25.
Yep, Chargers looking to go down and put up another touchdown.
They're still talking about it, though. You see them up top of your screen there.
Yeah, there's a big discussion amongst the officials, talking to amongst themselves and looking to see where they're going to mark the ball.
Oh, they're moving it back some more. Another 5 yards to the 20. Yeah, I thought the 25 wasn't far enough.
Yeah, because 15, you got to bring it back 15, and 35 to the 25 is just 10.
Right.
So here's Cavels. Takes the snap. He's going to pitch it to Chatfield.
Oh.
Chatfield makes a man miss, but he cannot make a second guy miss. He'll be brought down for a loss. 2nd down.
Man, Chatfield right there had a great block by Votecki, but just couldn't cut it back up field. You know who we see out there tonight, too, on the offensive end is Swaggart. We haven't seen him too much out there as a wide receiver.
He's had his
catching
spots,
passes.
but he's been out there. He's taking Speedy's spot
Right.
on the
Yeah,
offensive receiving core tonight.
wide receiver 4 getting the chance tonight, or wide receiver 5. Cavels takes a snap, under pressure, throws, caught, and that's going to be Hawking on the reception. It's going to be a nice gain for the Chargers up to the 27-yard line.
Hey, if they're going to play that zone, find that soft spot.
And we're going to get a penalty on Hawking for taking off his helmet on the field.
Well, it came off, but I think he said something is why he got the flag. I think he was upset that it ripped off his head, and he thought there should have been a penalty,
right.
And I think he kind of
No
jogged
flag.
back.
And you're exactly right. They're picking the flag up.
But he has to sit out of play.
He has to sit out of play because the helmet came off. Yeah.
Nope, they're letting him come back.
No, it's not him. That's Anderson coming in.
Where's Schultz when you need him across the middle here on 3rd down?
That slant, man. I love that slant to Schultz.
He's in the slot.
He's in the slot.
Cavels takes a snap under pressure. It's tipped, and it's incomplete. So it'll be 4th down and 4.
Well, the Vikings are saying they got it, but they tipped it. It never got caught. Good defense by the Vikings front line to tip that ball. But you know what? We dialed it up. Schultz was there over in the middle, and he was sitting right at the sticks. Cavels found him, but it just got batted up in the air.
Patty will put one in the air here into the wind. So
now this is going to be a crucial punt here.
Yeah.
I mean, field position, obviously, and
yeah, the Chargers have given up some punt returns for touchdowns. So.
Right.
Altmar picks it off the ground, gets it away, bounces, and it's going to be picked up at the 35-yard line, looking for some space.
Schultz. There's a flag.
Blocking it back.
Brought down at the 39, but the penalty should bring him back even more.
That's what the back judge just signaled, blocking the back.
Yeah, he got Ellis right there at the end.
Great tackle by Schultz down the field, and that'll push him back another 10.
Well, that helps. Good punt by Patty. And with the penalty, it'll push the Vikings back.
Vikings will keep the ball, but this is their worst starting field position of the night, back at the 27-yard line.
The Chargers got to find a way to stop their throwing attack here.
Yeah.
Right now they're too comfortable. They got to get a sack or something to generate this defense and get some energy over there.
1:14 left in the first quarter.
The one thing is not like they're giving up deep passes except for the last one on the touchdown, but you still don't want them to keep picking up a couple good yardage every.
Clausen from the 27-yard line takes the snap, hands it off, and the back goes up the middle, and he's going to get up to about the 32-yard line. It'll be second down with a minute left here in the first quarter.
And the Vikings like that misdirection there. They put them in motion again, handoff up the middle, and that's all they want to do, pick up a couple yards every play.
Yep, every team would take 5 yards on first down every time.
Hands down. Nice OLSH crowd here tonight for the long trip.
They're filling in out there. 2nd and 5. Clausen takes the snap, throws, and it's incomplete. There was a flag down at the snap, and it looks like might be an illegal shift, but we will see.
There's the man in the white hat. There he is. Yep. 2 men in motion at the same time.
Yeah. Well, they're going to get that. The way they're aggressive back there and sending people in motion all the time and a lot of misdirection.
That'll make it 2nd and 10. Yeah, we had to deal with some rain, guys, before the game, but it's kind of cooled off and the rain has stopped, so it's turned out to be a pretty nice football evening.
Clausen takes the snap. He throws, and it is intercepted, picked off by Swigert. Swigert has space, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown Chargers, but there's a flag down at the 38-yard line.
Well, Nestor blocking it back here. No need to hit him, and he knows it too.
Yeah, it might be Charger ball, but not a touchdown.
Right, and Massey getting in there and providing some pressure there and almost sacks the quarterback, but he's able to get rid of it. Swagger just jumps the route, picks it off, takes it to the crib, but I think it's going to be Charger football back here, no touchdown.
Locking it back against the Chargers, yeah, so it'll be Charger ball. Wait. They're marking it off. Are they saying it's
Charger ball?
It's Charger ball. They're just backing him up from the spot of the foul.
I thought he was pointing. Okay, yeah, he was just pointing it against the Chargers. Okay.
Yeah, and that's a tough break there. That's one you just got to flush and let go if you're Nestor, but he knew it right away. He shouldn't have even hit him.
So instead of the 6 points, the Chargers will take over at the Viking 48-yard line.
20 ticks left here in the first quarter. The chains are still back down at the other old spot, and they're waiting. Why are they not moving? Now they're moving.
Confusion down there. And they're set in the correct position here.
You see him across the way stretching it out. The Chargers need to score here. They need to put points on the board with this possession.
Cables takes the snap, drops back, throws, incomplete, in and out of the hands of Schultz, second down.
And Schultz just trying to sit there a couple yards away from the sticks. And just a little bit of a high pass, but the Chargers are able to get that. They want those comeback routes. They're there.
Take a page out of the Viking playbook, huh?
Yeah, and so far that's what we've seen on the other side. I'd love to see them just like Cavels air one out there. Take a shot, some crossing routes here or something downfield. Open it up a little bit, and then you might be able to get a run by Chatfield.
2nd and 10. Cables takes the snap. Under pressure, rolls left. Trying to step up. He throws, and it is
Schultz made the
caught
catch
by Schultz right around the marker.
I think it's going to be just short, guys.
And it'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Chargers.
Cavels getting out of the pocket again, using his feet, keeping the play alive, finding Schultz across the middle, almost picking up the first down here, but giving yourself a good opportunity to keep this drive alive. Obviously, we know it's probably 4-down territory here.
I say let Cables use his legs to get the first down here.
Yeah, 100%.
Now, would you take a shot first? Because
well, you could.
Yeah,
if it was 9 seconds left in a quarter.
If it was 2nd and 1, I would.
Well,
My main goal here is to move the sticks.
let's see what the Chargers do here. How much do they trust Cables to make a play? Takes the snap, rolls to his right. He looks, he throws, it's incomplete. Looking for Chatfield out of the backfield, but it'll be 4th down and 1. Still 4 seconds left here in the first quarter.
I mean, he had Chatfield there, but it was a good coverage downfield and just couldn't come up with it. And it's a tough night, too. The ball's a little slippery and slick. The grass is wet. You're slipping a little bit. And I agree with you, Al. Just 4th and 1 here. And that's why that play there, they should have either took a shot, like Grant said, down the field, or you just run the ball. Now you're in this position where you got to pick up 1 yard on 4th.
4th down and 1. Cables takes the snap, goes to his left. He's going to keep it himself, and he has the first down. First down, Chargers on the final play of the first quarter. It's the Chargers 7 and the Vikings 7 through 1.
There's your first down there with his feet. Way to keep the drive alive going in the second quarter here.
We'll be back after this message. Don't you dare go away. More Charger action coming your way.
When I enter the door, I feel welcome. My child feels welcome. What drew us and kept us was the sincere rooting and faith.
They really care about your kids on an academic level and also as a person.
It's a safe place for our kids to really stretch and grow. There's just so many opportunities.
They have something that will make a child succeed and thrive.
If you want a good college prep school, this is it.
We've had such a positive experience here. We really can't say enough of how blessed we are by OLSH.
Join us for our fall open house on Sunday, October 20th from 1 to 3.
Welcome back to Owens Field in Apollo. Chargers and Apollo Ridge locked up in a good one. 7-7 here as we start the second quarter.
It'll be first down and 10 for the Chargers from the Viking 37-yard line. And the Vikings jump offside, but we'll have to make sure they weren't drawn off.
Anderson jumped. And the other side judge blows his whistle as the referee was given the signal for false start on the Chargers. Maybe the Apollo Ridge was in the neutral zone. Yep. Now back to Chargers up to their 42-yard line.
So now it'll be first down and 15 to open the second quarter. Cables takes the snap. He's going deep, and it is incomplete. Off the hands there, and it'll be second down and 15.
Ty Hawkins, and there's your throw down the field. There's your throw down the field, guys.
We got what we wanted. They take a shot there on first down, and like we've been talking about, and he had Ty
just a little bit behind him.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good ball. It was still catchable. Ty couldn't figure out how to get his feet turned and be able to open up and catch that ball, but
he had the look of a baseball outfielder to turn the wrong way on a fly ball.
Yeah, exactly. But I like it. I mean, you're capable of doing that. You get good protection. Yeah. Cables can throw the ball. Those guys got the speed in the hands. You got to take some shots here. Be aggressive. Open this up a little bit.
Second and 15. Cables takes the snap. He rolls to his right. He throws, and it is caught.
What a
That
catch.
time Hawkins has it. First down, Chargers.
There you go. A little roll out to his right that time. Cable's able to square up. He gets Ty again coming across the middle. Great catch.
Okay, they maneuvered around that pre-snap penalty. Gets a new set of downs, and now we got a 1st and 10 at the 25.
This is where you delay handoff to Chatfield and see
Yeah.
if you can get something up the middle. He's so explosive.
Yeah, he is. If you get him on the outside, it's Katie bar the door.
First down and 10. Cables takes the snap. This time rolls to his left. Looking to keep it. Throws a stiff arm. Now he gets up the field, and he's going to be brought down at the 16-yard line, but there's a flag down.
I don't know if this was a clip on the Chargers, blocking the back. I can't.
He came in pretty late here.
Oh, referee's looking over toward the Charger bench. No, he's not looking at the. Yeah, blocking the back against the Chargers.
So it will come back.
Chargers getting excited with those blocking the backs tonight. That's about the 3rd one. I know you want to hit somebody. It's Friday Night Lights, but got to be smart. Take away a 1st down.
So they're discussing it with John Skiba, the athletic director / head coach of Apollo Ridge Vikings. Something going on. They're pointing toward the end zone.
Yeah, they have a pylon down. Maybe that's what they're trying to fix. They got
No, they're walking right past that. Calling it 1st and 10. Maybe I don't know what's going on.
We're walking over now.
Everybody's ready to go except for the referee.
Chargers
He's going over.
sideline.
Yeah, he's going over to talk to Don Militzer.
And Coach Mack's out there. Walking out towards the end zone. And
I wonder if they're complaining about this. Happened before. If they're complaining about the drone.
yeah, it looks like they're saying to take it down. That's what I did last 2 seasons. Cables takes the snap. He's going deep again, but no one's home. 2nd down.
I think they got crossed up a little bit with their route running. Crossing route over there by Swaggart and Ty, and I think Cables thought Ty was going to keep running in the end zone, but he didn't. Swaggart just a little too far away from that one. I think this is where we're getting back to you got to hand the ball off at some point in time, switch up the game plan a little bit.
Well, Cables had a nice run on that previous play, but it was called back due to penalty.
Right.
So maybe let him keep it again.
Chatfield and Cables having some communications there.
2nd down and 10. Cables takes the snap, drops back. Now he's going to roll out to his right. He's got a lot of green grass, and he is going to run up there. He's got the 1st down. He cuts inside, and he's brought down at the 5, but there are flags down. And we have another flag late. Multiple flags down on this play.
That was a big-time hit.
I think this is what I saw. I saw it against the Vikings. And one of the Vikings is down.
Well, I seen one of our guys out when Cables was running there. He just laid out the Viking player that's on the ground, and that's when the flag came out. I don't know if they thought it was a block in the back or what they thought, but then I thought Cables got a face mask.
Yeah.
They're late.
Certainly looked like Cables was brought down awkwardly.
Yeah. I think he's up. And who is that? 27 or 17?
I think it's 17. Mole.
Jordan Mole.
So let's see what these flags are all about.
Yeah. There were several of them, and I don't think they're all the same thing. I think there's a couple penalties here. It's coming back.
Blindside block.
Blindside block against the Chargers. Dead ball and sportsmanlike conduct against Apollo Ridge. So it's going to be 15 and 15. So after it's all said and done, it's going to be first down Chargers.
Yeah, but the Chargers are going to have the ball moved up here to the 15-yard line because the block occurred down the field.
Right.
So
it's still going to be a first down for the Chargers at the 15, actually just inside the 15-yard line. Instead of at the 5, that's the big thing. It could have been first and goal at the 5.
Well, but you certainly will take the 10-yard gain here for the Chargers. Cable's going to have this time with his legs pay off.
There was an awful lot of pasture between him and anybody.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I thought he was going to get to the end zone. Obviously, the blindside block, and then...
You know, I mean, we passed cows on the way here. I mean, I expected to see one out there.
No doubt.
How much green grass he had.
There's no doubt there.
Cables takes the snap, drops back, he throws, and it's incomplete. Maybe a little bit too tall, but Hawking still had a shot to catch it. Second down.
Yeah, hit him right in his hands there on an out route. Good job by Cables to stand in the pocket. He made the right read. Hawkins just couldn't come up with it, thinking about turning upfield and getting that touchdown.
It's always tempting, isn't it, guys?
Yeah, it's tough. Got to catch the ball first and then turn upfield.
Yeah, especially for a young guy like Hawkins, all you want to do is get in that end zone. I mean, we see him trying to make all these plays with the punt returns and kick returns and looking to make an opportunity, but Chargers now have it second down and 10. Cables takes the snap, and he's going to keep this one, and he gets out of the pocket trying to make some moves, and he's going to be brought down around the 10-yard line.
Houdini there.
Yeah, that pocket collapsed pretty quick on Cables, and good job to step up in the pocket and just tuck and run. He picks up a couple yards. Puts it at third down and manageable here to at least either pick up a first down or get in the end zone. Where's Schultz? Where's Schultz? Across the middle.
Well, he's
out in the slot again.
He's right there to the right of Cables. Cables, he's going to roll to his right, looking, throwing, caught. Chatfield fights through. Touchdown, Chargers!
I see no hankies, guys.
It's Mark Chatfield, and this play will stand.
Another big-time play. Cables rolling out to his right, getting the blocking upfield, and Chatfield provides a block, slips out there into the flat, catches the ball, and runs it in for a touchdown. That was a big-time play.
First varsity touchdown for Mar Chatfield. Comes on a pass from Cables.
And I thought at some point in time they were going to get that, guys, with Chatfield blocking for Cables every time he rolls out, but that time just gets out in the flat and
extra point by Altmar is blocked. So the score will stay Chargers 13, Vikings 7 with 9:18 to go in the second quarter.
Guys, I think that was just Patty trying to kick it distance rather than kick it out because that was a line drive.
Did we jinx him?
Yeah, we might have.
Yeah, he wanted to break the window of that house out there. You know, we were
That's like
talking
the free
about
throw
it before
jinx.
the game. He's looking to do some damage.
Hey, Charger Nation, early action application period for OLSH class of 2029 is now open. The early action application fee is just $25. Submit yours by midnight tomorrow, September 28th, to take advantage of this opportunity and receive an early acceptance decision. Apply online now at www.olsh.org/apply.
Here's Altmar to kick it away. And the kick is going to be fielded by Wingard at the 4-yard line. Wingard running up the field.
Ooh.
And that's a big hit by the Chargers at the 25-yard line.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Nestor! Holy smokes, I felt that up here, fellas.
Was that Nestor or Green?
Oh, that was Nestor.
Was it?
You can't see the way he's walking off
9.
the field. Like, he's like, man, I just lit him up.
I couldn't tell from the front of his jersey if that was a 9 or an 8, the way,
He's like, he's going to feel that tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day, until next week. Man, Owen Nestor with a big-time hit.
Vikings will take over at their 25.
Here's Clausen returning to the field. Sends a man in motion. Now he takes the snap, hands it off, and they have a lane. He makes a cut. There he goes down the sideline. It's McIntosh. He's at the 40, the 30, and he's going to be wrapped and pulled out of bounds at the 20-yard line, 22-yard line. It's a big play for the Vikings to flip the field.
What a big-time play there by the Vikings. Wingard goes in motion. He runs behind the quarterback and back out into the flat on the motion, and they fake the pass, hand it off, and McIntosh just right up the middle. Great blocking.
53 yards on the run.
A little run-pass option there.
That's probably the biggest play from scrimmage against the Chargers this year.
Yeah. And I mean, it was just good misdirection by the Vikings, good execution.
Chargers having problems with big plays so far today. Here's first down and 10 from the 22-yard line. Clausen takes the snap, this time gives it to Clements, and Clements makes some cuts, and he is going to be up to the 17.
You know, the tough thing about that, guys, is Chargers go down, put together a drive, you score a touchdown, Vikings come back on the first play, knock you right in the mouth.
Yeah.
After a big hit by Nestor, now the Vikings knocking on the door, and with Patty missing that extra point now, man, they're threatening to take the lead here.
Second down and 4. Clausen takes a snap, but we got a whistle first.
He cut up field too soon.
Yeah, he never stopped there. That's Wingard over there. They got him running back and forth in motion all night long.
He's getting his track work in.
He is.
Yep, that'll back him up 5. That'll make it 2nd and 9.
How about another turnover here?
Oh, that'd be sweet.
They got to get in the backfield a little bit here and apply some pressure on Clausen.
I don't think they've run one time to Cable's side of the field.
Oh, no, they're staying away from him.
Second down and 9 after the penalty. Clausen takes a snap, play action, sets his feet, throws down the field, and it's incomplete. Dangerous pass there over the middle, and it'll be 3rd down and 9.
And those are one things you can pick up there for the Chargers. Obviously, almost picked that one off, but when you're going on those crossing routes and throwing behind people, people are slipping, losing their footing. The Chargers get away with one there. So I think if that's on the money, that might be a touchdown.
Well, that was pressure by Cables that made Clausen throw it before he really wanted to there. Cables got in his face.
And that's what they need, pick up that pressure.
3rd down and 9. And looked like we had some movement, but now Clausen takes the snap, throws to the sideline, and it's jumped, intercepted by the Chargers, going down the sideline. It's Ellis, makes a move. Oh, they're going to say he stepped out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Talon Ellis with the play, but he won't get 6.
Wow, what a big-time play to jump the route by Ellis, and he was off to the races. If he doesn't step out, and that was close, we'll go back and check that on film later. But, man,
I see no flags. It's going to be Charger ball at the Viking 43.
Again now, the pressure by the Chargers and to make Clausen throw the ball quick, and Nestor jumps that comeback route and picks it off, and that's 2 tonight with the Chargers.
He's had 3 interceptions all season. He's got 2 tonight.
Yeah,
he's thrown.
That's 2 times.
Chargers making Clausen uncomfortable back there in the backfield.
And that's what we just talked about. They had to apply some pressure, and both times that they were able to apply some pressure to Clausen and he gets rid of it quick, they've picked it off, jumped the comeback route, and now the Chargers have a chance here before halftime, put some more points on the board.
Swigert and Ellis with the interceptions for the Chargers.
7:25 to go in the half. Cables takes the snap. He hands it off to Chatfield, and Chatfield falls down after making contact with his own lineman. And it'll be second down and about 13.
He runs into Gamble, goes down.
That's 2 times now that Chatfield wasn't able to cut back upfield. He can't get to the outside because his own player is kind of blocking him there, and he tries to cut back up the hole, but he can't get it. Loses his footing both times.
And that's just a part of the game where he doesn't have enough snaps under his belt yet. I mean, once he gets comfortable and he realizes what's going on, he'll make the right decision.
Second and 13, Cables rolls to his right, looking down the field. He's going to throw it deep for Hawkins, but it's over his head. And it'll be third down and 13.
Wow, he had Hawkins again.
Had his man beat,
Yeah, rolling out to his right. And again, Chatfield's not getting enough credit so far
He's
tonight.
A great block out there.
He's been blocking all night on these rollouts. And again, he applies a good block and a hit. And Cable's able to have Ty wide open. He beat his man one-on-one, but just couldn't connect.
That was the adrenaline from Cables, man. He probably saw him so wide open. He goes, "Oh my goodness!"
Yeah, his eyes got real big.
He's got like dishes, dinner dishes.
That's one where you got to put a little bit more touch on it. He zipped that one in there.
He did.
Third and 13.
Big third down here. Even if they don't have to get it all, they just need to get some.
Cables, he's blitzed. He drops back, shakes off a sacker, and now he rolls to his right. And he throws, and it's caught by Schultz, and Schultz makes a man miss. And he is going to gallop. He's still on his feet, and he falls forward to about the 36-yard line. What a play by Cables and Schultz. And now the Chargers can go for it on fourth down.
Without a doubt. What a play by Cables and Schultz there.
Cables, Mr. Houdini back there. He gets away from not 1, not 2, but 3 guys in the backfield. Stays on his feet, is able to throw a dart to Schultz. And Schultz, man, just kept those legs turning, man. Picks up a couple extra yards, and fourth and manageable here. And really, you have a couple different weapons you can go with here. Obviously, the trusty steed of Cables just keeping it and running it for 3 yards, but maybe a little run-pass option here. Give him the opportunity to run if he has to.
Fourth down and 3. But first, we have a timeout by the Chargers.
And this is a good timeout here. You burn your timeout, talk about it, get on the same page, run your best play in the playbook right now, because this is a crucial play in this game that can obviously keep your momentum, and you can keep this drive alive and maybe burn the last 5.5 and put points on the board.
Boy, if I get points on the board with this possession after that turnover. You called it, Christian. You said, let's get a turnover here.
Yeah,
bingo, bango, bongo.
Yeah, that's right. That's we want to be able to draw it up like that all the time, man. Isn't it nice when a broadcast booth draws it up?
Yep. You got the reverse jinx going here.
I need a whiteboard up here.
There you go. We need a telescope. What do you got?
Yeah, the teleprompter. And let me draw on there. That would be awesome. We should get back to some hardball highlights. Remember we had that with Fargo
when we had the
basketball
replays.
Season? That was awesome.
Hey, if you're interested in supporting the OLSH Chargers, visit www.olshathletics.org. Check out the fundraiser section of the Fan Zone tab for the latest fundraising opportunities.
Fourth down and 3. Chargers looking to make the big play pay off. Cables takes a high snap. He steps up. He's got it on the ground. He's still going. Van Cables breaks it off. Touchdown, Chargers.
Wow, just like we called it. Cables right up the middle. Doesn't just pick up the first down, but he picks up a touchdown using his legs.
36 yards.
That's big time by Cables. Good blocking up front. Obviously, they get all spaced out, and he just has a hole right up in the middle.
The Chargers are going to keep the offense out on the field, looking to make it a clean 21.
Okay, going for 2 here.
Riding the momentum of the previous 2 plays. Cables takes the snap, play action, rolls out, and it's incomplete. But the Chargers still get the 6, and they take a 19-7 advantage after the 2 massive plays by Van Cables.
Makes it a 2-score game, guys. That's important.
No, it was big time there by Cables. Good delay run. Good job blocking up front. The line did a great job there. Cables picking up that touchdown. Obviously goes for 2 there, and they almost had that as well.
Yeah.
Just to hit the ground before it went in Tata's hands, but that's a big touchdown. Good points for the Chargers after that turnover.
You saw the commercial, but save the date for OLSH's Fall Open House on Sunday, October 20th from 1 to 3 p.m. Explore all that OLSH has to offer and see what makes OLSH the best independent Catholic high school in our region.
It'll be Altmar to kick it away for the Chargers after the big touchdown. And the kick is popped up in the air. It's going to bounce at the 15, and it's going to be dropped by Clements. And now he'll try to recover, finds a cut, and he works his way up the field around the 23-yard line, but we have a flag down on the near side at the 41.
This was like way away from the play, guys. It was up here around the 40-yard line.
There was M.J. Wilson.
M.J. Wilson was involved with one of the Vikings. Let's see which way the flag goes. Personal foul against M.J. Wilson.
And these are things that the Chargers are going to have to talk about in the locker room, though. Might be up 19-7 on the road here, but you can't keep having all these penalties that are costly.
That moves it from around the 25 all the way up to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, especially with what we've had so far, a game of big plays.
Yep.
Right, you're not even in the play.
You know, Vikings get a couple big plays, they're right back in it.
Right, and they're a high-powered offense right now. Obviously, they threw 2 picks tonight, but they can score fast.
Lawson takes the snap, hands it off to Clements, but Van Cables is right there, and he wrestles him down for a loss of 2 yards.
Cables right there. That's why they don't run to his side. He was in the backfield, got a little help from Harris, and they tackle him for a loss, 2nd down.
Yeah, can you imagine getting hit by Cables and Harris at the same time like that?
Yeah, that's not a good day for you.
That's 2 big-time players on this defensive end for the Chargers. Like you said, Al, that's why they stayed away from that side all night.
2nd and 12 now. Lawson takes the snap, drops back. Now he steps up, looking for some room, and he's going to have decent yardage, and he's going to be right around the sticks. Looks like he'll be just a little bit short, and it should be 3rd down.
I can't believe Clausen got out of that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that would give him a 1st down.
For him to be able to step up in a pocket with it collapsing like that and be able to break those tackles to get the 1st down was pretty impressive.
He did his best Van Cables imitation.
Yes, he did.
Give him credit. That was a great run. Schultz almost had him at the line of scrimmage and just out of his reach.
When Cables almost knocked the ball out from behind
as
well.
Yeah.
So now they'll have it. The Charger 47, they go with a tight formation here. And they hand it off, looking for some space, and he's going to fall forward to get about half of it as we are under 4 minutes to go in the 2nd quarter.
Cassius Gilden with the stop there.
Yeah, some powered football by the Vikings there. Clemens just taking it right up the middle behind his, and they're going to go back to it right here behind the line.
Lawson this time gives it to McIntosh, and McIntosh is going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage, 3rd down and 4.
See, the Chargers are good with the run defense there. Good job at stopping him before he gets back to the line. And got a 3rd and 4. You'd like to think if the Chargers get a stop here on 3rd down, they'd be kicking the ball and not going for it and giving the Chargers any chances to put more points on the board. What a short field.
This is a big play for the Chargers, though. They need to stop them right here and
Yes.
make them make that decision. Do you go for it on 4th down, or you punt it away?
Clausen takes a snap, rolls to his left. He's going to pump, and he's going to be brought down from behind by the Chargers.
Jake Boehm with the sack.
Jacob Beam, and it's 4th down.
Boehm on the pursuit just kept chugging along and gets through the backfield, was able to pick up that big-time sack, and the Vikings are going to go for it here, which I'm a little surprised by, guys, because, I mean, I think you would want to try to pin the Chargers and make them drive the length of the field with 2 minutes instead of.
Well, if you're the Vikings here, you're 0-4.
That's also true.
And that's the confidence they have in Alex Clausen.
2 minutes to go here.
Watch Wingard.
Clausen takes the snap, gives it to McIntosh. McIntosh has a 1st down for the Vikings up to the 38-yard line. We got 1:49 to go in the 2nd quarter.
And now the play that they had earlier with the big-time run for 60-plus yards, they go back with the same play, just flip it to the other side, and Wingard comes in motion, goes out into the flat, and they just fake that bubble screen and flip out to the handoff and pick up the 1st down.
We have a timeout taken by the Chargers. That'll be their 2nd Charge timeout of the half. 1:34 to go.
Yeah, I agree with that timeout. Get yourself set. Yeah, give your defense a chance to catch their breath. And they just, 1:34. You got to remember, the Vikings have 3 timeouts, but 1:34 left. The Chargers get a stop here, and they go into the locker room with a 2-score advantage, and they get the ball to start the 3rd quarter.
Right, which you're feeling good if you can go in the locker room up 2 scores here.
Right.
But for the Chargers, obviously, can't let anything get over top of your head here. Don't let them go deep. Make them work for everything. Keep them in front. Wrap them. Try to keep them in pounce. Let them use those timeouts.
Hey, gear up with the new Charger fashions from www.olshgear.com. Customize your gear with You Pick Apparel. Represent your favorite teams and visit the sales section for discounted items. It's www.olshgear.com.
So the Vikings have it at the Charger 38-yard line. And I think that they have all 3 of their timeouts.
Yes, they do.
1:34. Clausen takes the snap, but
two
first
guys
we
in
got a
motion.
flag.
There was 2 guys in motion there.
And it'll be the 2nd illegal shift on the Vikings of the game.
Coach knew it, too,
Yeah,
over here on the sideline.
Both coaches knew it. I'm looking at John Skiba down there on the sidelines. He threw his hands up in the air like, what are you doing? He just ripped his headset off.
1st down and 15 now for the Vikings. Clausen takes the snap.
Holding.
There was a
pressure,
hold.
Throws, caught, and he will
Maybe
be
a
brought
yard.
down at the 42-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout here by the Vikings. That'll be their first Charge timeout of the 1st half with 1:22 to go.
They were holding Cavels.
Oh, yeah, big time.
He was going to pick up a big-time sack there on Clausen.
Oh, that's tough for the best players. I know we watch every Sunday. T.J. Watt, he gets held on every single play, and they never throw it. So
right,
Cable's getting the star player treatment from the officials.
I mean, guys, I think you can call hold on every,
on every play if you really wanted to.
Yeah, which becomes tough.
Hey, while we got a minute, there's no better way to see yourself as an OLSH student than to become an OLSH Charger for a day. All 8th grade students and transfers to grades 10 and 11 are invited to join us as a shadow for the day and experience firsthand what it's like to be a student here at OLSH. You'll be assigned a Charger ally, which is your host for today. You'll attend classes, meet the teachers and students, and eat lunch on us. The Charger for a Day program begins on October 1st, so pre-register for your experience at www.olsh.org/visit. Second and 15. They're calling it 14.
After the short completion. Clausen takes the snap, looks, and it's tipped at the line. Batted down by the Chargers, 3rd down and 14.
Ron Massey with the big paw up in the air to knock that one down for the Chargers.
Yeah, Massey having a good night here. Good job there. Knocking that out of the air.
And that's what the linemen are taught. If you can't get to the quarterback when you see him throwing it, get your hand up in the air, knock it down.
Now putting the Vikings in a tough spot here.
Again, they're not looking to get the whole 14 yards here. They just want to get at least half of it.
Big 3rd down here. Clausen takes the snap. Under pressure, and he is going to be brought down by a host of Chargers. It's going to be Van Cables right around him, and it'll be 4th down.
Cables, Massey, Schultz all in there.
That's the kind of pressure that the Chargers have been looking for.
And the Vikings will bring on the punting unit, but the Chargers have to call a timeout here. Clock's still running, 50 seconds. Looks like the Chargers are just letting this clock run.
Well, it's not the Chargers. Yeah. At this point, they're getting the ball back, so if they get a big play here, no big deal. So I get it. If they get good return by Ty, because the Vikings are going to let it run down. They got another 8 seconds to go.
But they're going to call a timeout.
Apollo Ridge calls a timeout with 23 seconds left.
23 seconds. Hawkins was back deep.
I'm not too sure how that wasn't an offsides by Bradshaw. You see him dancing around over there?
Yeah. That's probably why they call timeout.
And that's what Schultz is talking about right here. He's like, hey, man, how's he allowed to just dance around on the line like that?
And that's probably why Apollo Ridge called a timeout there, because they saw it too. They're going like, we're going to get a penalty here.
Right. But, yeah, I agree with you, Grant. I mean, I see it from both sides. I was surprised, too, that the Chargers didn't, call a timeout. I mean, you got a high-powered offense. You got Cables that's got a big arm, obviously. With a minute left, you could have burned a timeout and had a chance to put this game away in the first half. But the Chargers are playing it smart here. Like you said, if they get a good return here, maybe they'll look to.
Well, now after the timeout, the Chargers have their defense on the field.
Yeah.
With no one back.
I agree with this.
And
they kick it out of bounds.
Punt it away out of bounds. It was kind of deflected there by Cassius Gilden.
And Gilden almost kept that ball in play. Good thing it went out of bounds. And Cables, he almost had a blocked punt there. He kind of pulled up a little bit. But the Chargers just being conservative here.
Yeah.
You don't want nothing silly. Might as well just take a knee at this point. Go in the locker room.
18 seconds. I'd take one play here. Take a shot. And if there's nothing there, throw it away. Don't, And then if nothing happens, take a knee.
Yeah, we've talked about this. If they were to throw an interception here, they got Cables back there to make a tackle. So
that's true.
Yeah, but the thing
it's
is,
not like it's a complete loss.
My only thing is you don't want to fumble no snap here. You don't want to do nothing up at the line. So you might as well just snap at a knee, and it looks like that's what they're going to do.
Cables under center here. And
yep, that's what they did.
The kneel down, and the Chargers are going to take a 19-7 advantage into the locker room over the Vikings of Apollo Ridge.
And that will be the end of the first half. We play one half here at Owens Field. It's OLSH 19, Vikings 7.
That will do it here from Apollo Ridge. It's Owens Field. Beautiful facility. We talked about it here in the community park up here. And they do things right. It's a nice grass field, and Chargers making it even nicer with a 19-7 lead here at halftime. We got the halftime show coming up in a moment, but first we have to pay some bills. Don't go away. More coming your way here on the OLSH Sports Network.
Mr. Howard. I teach environmental science and anatomy and sometimes chemistry. And as my first year here at OLSH, I'm most excited to get to know all the new students and the community.
Hi everyone, I'm Mrs. Rothenberger. I teach period 1 and 2 freshman biology. I'm super excited about my first year of teaching and I can't wait to get to know all of you.
Hi, this is Ms. Manuel. I'm going to be teaching Intro to Theater Arts this year, and I'm so excited to be back here for the school year, but mainly excited to be in the classroom.
I'm Mr. Witechko. I'm teaching Introduction to Video Production, and I can't wait to see what my students make this year.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Valacorsa. I teach music here at OLSH, and I am most excited this year to make music with my new choir.
Hi, I'm Dr. London. I teach Theology 3 and Latin. I'm excited to be back, especially among the students in the classroom full-time this year.
Good morning. My name is Sharon Mezzio. I am the latest addition to the main office here. I am the main office administrative assistant. Your positivity and warmth since I came to the school actually makes me feel right at home. So I'm looking forward to working with you all, and I'm happy to be here.
When I enter the door, I feel welcome. My child feels welcome. What drew us and kept us was the sincere rooting and faith.
They really care about your kids on an academic level and also as a person.
It's a safe place for our kids to really stretch and grow. There's just so many opportunities.
They have something that will make a child succeed and thrive.
If you want a good college prep school, this is it.
We've had such a positive experience here. We really can't say enough of how blessed we are by OLSH.
Join us for our fall open house on Sunday, October 20th from 1 to 3.
Welcome back to Owens Field in Apollo, Pennsylvania. The Chargers and the Vikings hooked up in a good one, 19-7 OLSH over Apollo Ridge here at halftime. And we want to remind you of a couple things. First off, we want to wish good luck to OLSH Charger Jonah A.S. as he advances through the WPIL and PIAA golf playoffs. Good luck, Jonah. And did you know that you can earn money for the OLSH Athletics when you purchase gift cards through Raise Right? The Athletics General Fund receives a percentage of each physical and e-gift card bought by our program participants. If you have questions or want to learn more, email sstuckman@olsh.org. That's SSTUCKEMAN @olsh.org. Hey, students of the OLSH Theater Department will perform their rendition of Steel Magnolias to be entered into the Prime Stage Theater Awards for the last time tomorrow night. It was on tonight as well, but tomorrow night's your last chance to see it in the OLSH Auditorium. Tickets are $8 for adults, $5 for students, and you can purchase your tickets at http://OLSH Theater, that's OLSH THEATRE at ludus.com. So, guys, 19-7 as we get ready to start the third quarter. The Chargers will get the ball. Saw a little bit of everything. You saw Apollo Ridge moving the ball against the Chargers more than we're used to seeing. But it's, as you said, I think it was you, Christian, that said the Chargers have seen primarily rushing teams, and Apollo Ridge, they throw the ball. They've run it a few times, and a couple of their big plays have been through the run, but I think that's because the Chargers are gearing up for the pass.
Right. I think it's caught the Chargers a little bit off guard tonight, but honestly, they've been playing a great defensive game here. They got 2 interceptions. Both times they jumped the comeback routes that the Vikings are trying to get. But obviously, Cavles getting in the backfield a little bit. Massey getting in the backfield a little bit too. Obviously, Schultz, they're applying pressure. The Chargers are really good at stopping the run, but tonight they're doing a good job at stopping the pass right now too.
Yeah, it's great to see here from the Chargers. You know, they're playing, really, this was their 3rd consecutive complete half. And you want to see more and more of those as the season goes on. So, you know, the more they can do that, you know, they're getting close. They're starting to click like we've been saying. And now here they are with a 2-score lead, and they got to play another complete half here tonight. Yeah,
Apollo Ridge scores their touchdown on a miscommunications in the defensive backfield for the Chargers. And who is it, Weingart?
Yes.
With the touchdown pass. He found himself wide open in the Chargers' zone defense, and they score. But the Chargers able to clamp down. They were the inevitable willow tree where they bend and didn't break a couple times on drives. And as you said, Christian, they pick off a couple passes by Clausen and end Apollo Ridge drives.
Yeah, and I think, too, the Chargers, again, the pressure, they're getting to Clausen a little bit. He's having to get the ball out a little quicker. He's making a little bit, bad decisions for him and not getting his reads off. So the Chargers doing a good job there. Like you said, the only touchdown that they gave up was miscommunication on the Chargers. It was a play that they seen earlier in the game with the crossing route after the motion for Wingard down the middle, but it worked out for him. But the Chargers, ever since then, they've stopped the passing, and they've also did a good job with the running attack too. And then on the offensive side, I mean, the Chargers have looked good tonight, being able to execute and capitalize.
Yeah, like you're saying, on defense, they haven't given up like a devastating long drive where like they just marched down on them. The last 2 weeks, the punt return, the big play, so the Chargers defense, they're really in a good spot here, and they just need to continue to prevent these long drives that maybe could start to hurt a team.
Really, it was only 2 plays tonight that's really hurt the Chargers on the offensive end for the Vikings. That was that big run that went for 60 yards. 53 yards, and then just a touchdown. Other than that, defensively, they've been solid.
Yeah. Well, we talked about the Chargers and the Vikings. You got some out-of-town scores there for us, Grant.
Yeah, across the section, South Allegheny is currently beating Leninger Valley 28-14, and then the other game tonight, Steel Valley and Shady Side Academy. We don't have a score update on that one, but South Allegheny 28, Leninger Valley 14 at what I would presume to also be halftime.
Right. So, of course, we're right now in the stands. If you look at the standings, Leninger Valley, you mentioned them. If you look down the standings, it's South Park in first place in our section with a 2-0 record. South Allegheny, a couple South teams. South Allegheny with a 1-1 record. 1-1 is popular in our section right now. South Allegheny 1-1 in the section with Our Lady of the Sacred Heart is 1-1 coming into tonight. Ligonier Valley is 1-1, and Shady Side all 1-1, and Steel Valley is the same as Apollo Ridge. They've only played one section game coming into tonight, and they're 0-1 in the section. So
that was their only loss so far over the the course of the season, right? For Steel Valley, 4-1.
Yeah.
And they're number 5 in Class 2A. Who was their loss to?
I don't know. They're
okay.
Actually, Steel Valley's 2 and 3 overall.
Oh, 2 and 3 overall.
Yeah.
Okay. So they haven't updated that, but.
Yeah. Well, Lininger Valley losing, that's something the Chargers want to see. That's a team they have to get above here. They won the tiebreaker last week, and now if the Chargers can go to 2-1 and then they would fall to 1-2, that'd be good separation for the Chargers, trying to get in the top 4 out of 7 to make the playoffs.
And talking about the upcoming schedule, next Saturday, the Chargers have Friday night off, as their homecoming is next Saturday afternoon at noon. So mark your schedule. It was originally scheduled, if you look at the beginning of the year, it was marked down at 1 o'clock. Things have changed. They bumped it up to noon on Saturday. That's homecoming against a very good South Park team. They're coming in ranked number 2 in 2A. So it's going to be a tough contest for the Chargers out at Moon Stadium.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing here for the Chargers, get out of here with a win, obviously. Stay healthy to end this game, right? Nothing crazy happening with injuries, and then you come in and you get to prepare for South Park, and you have a good long week to prepare. You get the extra day with playing on a Saturday, so give you an extra day of preparation and practice.
Yeah, and with that game being at 12 o'clock, South Park, they have to get up early, get over to the school,
right.
Get together, get on the bus. So they might be a little bit tired going into that one, with such the early travel instead of, Friday night, you wait all day for this.
Right. Who can get up on a Saturday college game day and be able to play when you're in high school? But those are the days that you're looking forward to.
Right.
You want to play on that next level. You want to play on Saturdays. So here's your opportunity to take a game on a Saturday.
Here you see the Chargers coming onto the field to start the third quarter. Chargers will get the ball. Apollo Ridge will kick off to them to start the third quarter, and I'm thinking back, they only had the kickoff once after their touchdown, and there was a penalty, and they kicked off from Charger side of the field. So I'm anxious to see what kind of a kickoff team Apollo Ridge has, and if our guys tie, and it's usually Speedy back there, but we'll see who goes back there with them today.
Well, Al, we're looking to only get one more look at that, so you better take a good look whenever you see it.
I like it. I like the way you think, Grant. So you're saying Apollo Ridge is only going to have to kick off one time. I like that. Yeah. That means they don't score anymore in the second half. I like that. So, all right, we'll step aside. We'll pay a bill. We'll come back for third quarter action. It's the Chargers 19, Apollo Ridge 7 here from Owens Field in Apollo, Pennsylvania. Glad you could join us here on the OLSH Sports Network. We will return right after this.
When I enter the door, I feel welcome. My child feels welcome. What drew us and kept us was the sincere rooting and faith.
They really care about your kids on an academic level and also as a person.
It's a safe place for our kids to really stretch and grow. There's just so many opportunities.
They have something that will make a child succeed and thrive.
If you want a good college prep school, this is it.
We've had such a positive experience here. We really can't say enough of how blessed we are by OLSH.
Join us for our fall open house on Sunday, October 20th from 1 to 3.
And we are back here from Owens Field, the home of the Apollo Ridge Vikings. And we are looking to start the second half here, as the Chargers and Vikings trying to stretch out, get loose before the second half of play. And the Chargers take a 12-point lead into that half.
Yeah, I didn't see any major injuries or Chargers on the ground in the first half, so got my fingers crossed we can play another, 2 quarters with the same results.
Yep, and so far the decision to sit out Speedy is paying off.
I think so,
Chargers
yeah.
having the lead.
Give them that extra week to get healthy.
Yeah, most definitely. Somebody you're going to need down the stretch,
Exactly.
especially with these big games coming up in the playoffs. Obviously, got to keep him healthy. Senior, veteran, good athlete, can do a lot of things on the football field. Obviously, played really well on the defensive end last week.
Yeah.
Usually he's a big-time offensive guy, but defensively he was really good as a safety last week.
You always wonder on these long away games, long trips, how it affects the players. Do they get fatigued on the bus ride up here? Because it's not like they're riding coach buses. They're riding a school bus.
No, yeah, it's tough. And you got all day at school. You're sitting in school all day. But you're always fired up to go play on Friday nights. But it's definitely got to be a little taxing when you're preparing all week. You're practicing all week. Then you're in school. You got your schoolwork. And now you come out on a Friday. You got a long bus ride. But nothing's better than getting out there and hitting somebody and putting a helmet on and getting fired up.
Well, the big three in the back, actually, yeah, it's Ty Hawkins back there, Swigert and Gilden back for the kick.
Kick is popped up in the air, and it is caught by the Chargers at the 32-yard line in what was kind of a dangerous play, but Cables in the offense will take over to start the second half.
No, that was a smart play because that's a live ball, and they were streaking down there to pick it up. I mean, that was a great play.
I'm starting to wonder if that's what they were planning to do. Like they did it last time, and now I think they're trying to do it again. Pop it up, make somebody, have to catch the football.
Right.
It's a wet night, you know what I mean? Surfaces aren't the best.
Well, I was thinking the dangerous element is that there were 2 Chargers there.
Oh,
One of them didn't call off the other.
Exactly, right.
Well, yeah, you got them running into each other like a center fielder and a right fielder calling for a baseball.
There's Cables. First down and 10 from the 34. Takes a snap. Quick toss. Caught. Looking for some space. He has some room, and he's shoved out of bounds for a gain of around 8. That's John Anderson on the catch.
Yeah, little bubble screen, that wide receiver bubble screen.
You know what I liked about that one, guys, is that the fact that Anderson actually came back to the football.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just pop out and hope the football gets to us. He actually attacked the football, caught it, was able to cut back upfield and pick up some good yardage.
See, here's where if you wanted to go downfield, 2nd and 2, I would have no problem with Cables just flinging it down the field because they can pick up 2 yards here.
Yeah, I like this over here on the near side to us. You got Swigert out here, one-on-one. See if you can get something here.
2nd down and 2. Cables takes the snap, rolls to his right, looks, makes a cut, but he is going to be brought down in the backfield. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
And I don't mind a play call there, guys. Obviously a design run, roll out Cables, get some blocking upfield, but good job by the Vikings to wrap him up. That doesn't happen very often. You usually need 2-3 guys to pull him down.
They're saying no gain there.
But it's a good call on 2nd down because now 3rd down, you got 3rd and short, manageable here. You can go back with the same play to the other side.
Thank you very much to the touchdown club for that generous donation.
Little gust of wind there. I don't know if you heard that on the mics. We got the wind guards on, but you still hear it? I hear it.
3rd down, Cables takes the snap. Quick toss, caught, and the ball is on the ground. And it looks like the Chargers have picked it up. And there goes Cables. He's on his feet, and he is gone. Touchdown, Chargers.
What a play there. Anderson, they run that bubble screen again, and he looks to – he actually fumbled the football.
Yeah.
And
it goes disaster to triumph for the Chargers.
Yeah, it just couldn't be picked up, and Cables manages to come out of the pile with it and run the distance.
Unbelievable. Yeah, he just scooped it up there. Everybody was diving for the ball, came loose. Van picks it up, goes down the sideline untouched.
I mean, hard for us to see up here with the play being on the far side, but obviously Anderson dropped the football. And there was everybody trying to pick it up, and Cavels comes away with it.
Here's Altmar for the extra point. And the kick is up, and it is good, and he hits the house.
I think the football went in the window. There he goes.
That's where he was aiming. First the goalpost and then the house. Chargers 26, Vikings 7, 10:40 to go in the third quarter.
They got to get a net out there, guys.
That's what he was trying to do last time when it got blocked. He was trying to hit the house. So I guarantee you.
He's looking for a house call.
You'll be talking about that in school next week.
Remember the time? Remember the time the house was in the way?
Hey, if that makes them make extra points and field goals, we'll put a house anywhere behind a field goal. Man, what a weird sequence of events, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that'll be fun to go watch on the replay, see if we can pick up where the ball was, but it's just moving around on the field. Cavels picks it up, runs it to the house.
See if our cameraman, I'd like to thank Mike Kalish up there running the camera.
Kickoff, fielded at the 2 and dropped. And now he's going to run up the field trying to go laterally. Breaks one tackle, tries to cut up, but he can't. And he will be brought down at the 15-yard line, and that's where the Vikings will start their first drive of the second half.
One of the Vikings came dangerously close to getting called for a block in the back, and I looked over at the official, and he had his hand on the flag and decided, no, I don't think so.
We'll let this one go. There's been a block in the back or a blindside block on almost every play tonight.
So now the Vikings backed up deep in their own territory.
See what the Chargers defense can do here.
First down and 10. Clausen hands it off there, and
not much.
A gain of about a yard there on that play.
One of the Vikings slow to get up. One of the linemen.
My man Massey having a big
yeah,
night
he
down
is.
there.
He's really fouling things up in the middle of that line.
And if he can play like that, that's a problem. You have him, Schultz, Votecki, Cavels, and then you have Chris Harris back there as a linebacker. I mean,
guys,
that's big time.
We've said it all season long. Each week, you see the team getting just a little, one more thing that they improve on. They get better every week. It's just gelling.
2nd and 9. Clausen drops back. Now he steps up towards his left, and he is going to be brought down.
Oh, big hit there.
Eventually by a convoy of Chargers at the 19-yard line.
Everybody just swarming to Clausen there. And somehow my man stays up on his feet. He's strong for his size, but Chargers take him down. 3rd and long.
Mark him 3rd and 7.
The one thing that Clausen got on the first 2 drives was a lot of time. And then all the drives after that, the Chargers have been able to shut the door on them.
Yeah, no doubt. That's been the big factor.
Line to gain, 25-yard line. Clausen takes the snap, drops back, throws, caught, breaks one tackle, and he's going to fight forward for a first down, Vikings.
That was a good job by McIntosh because he was in the grasp there, able to break it without putting the knee down to gain that first down.
Yeah, and it looked like, was that Gilden that slid past him or Pano? One of those guys came running out after McIntosh and just slid past him, unfortunately. And he was able to pick up the first down.
There it is. There's that Viking horn.
It's getting loud in here. The stadium pulse is starting to rise.
1st and 10 from the 28. Clausen takes the snap, hands it off. McIntosh looking to fight upfield, and he's going to be brought down at the 36-yard line.
Nice gain, though.
Corey McIntosh, the ball carrier. Christopher Harris on the tackle.
Picks up 8.
They were holding Votecki on the line there. And when we talked about it earlier, you call that on almost every play, but I thought that was pretty blatant with them running it to that side.
They're calling it a pickup of 7, 2nd and 3.
I'll announce the winning number again after this play.
Clausen takes the snap, gives it to McIntosh again. He goes up the middle. He has room. He breaks a tackle, trying to shed another. He cannot, brought down by Gilden. But a nice play there by the Vikings. First down at the Charger 46-yard line.
And then McIntosh getting a little bit of a rhythm here.
Massey a little slow getting up for the Chargers there.
And again, how this game started was, this is exactly what the Vikings were doing, picking their poison and able to pick up some yards behind the line and good blocking. See if the Chargers can make some adjustments here.
7 minutes to go here in the third. Clausen hands it off again. McIntosh, this time he's only going to get 1, maybe 2. Second down.
That was a great job there by Ellis on pursuit. Schultz, Gilden in there. Tonery in there. You got everybody in there right now. And Massey going to take a little bit of a break over there. Give the guy a rest. He's been working hard out there.
Yeah, the Chargers did a great job of stringing that one out. Wouldn't let McIntosh get the corner.
No, you got to keep him in check here.
2nd and 9. Clausen sends McIntosh in motion. Now he takes the snap. He's going to roll. He's going to throw, and it's going to be caught at the 40-yard line. So it'll be 3rd down and 4 for the Vikings.
And that's all you want to do if you're the Chargers. Apply some pressure. Cables gets in the backfield. Schultz gets in the backfield. Forces Clausen to roll out a little bit. They get a comeback route, but he only picks up 3 yards. And he stays in bounds, so the clock's ticking.
Yeah.
Which, it's not a factor yet, but it's going to become a factor sooner than later.
5:40 to go here in the third quarter. They'll say it's 3rd down and 5.
3-score game right now.
Clausen sends a man in motion. Now he takes the snap, hands it off. McIntosh fights forward, and he's going to have just enough for a first down to the 35-yard line.
And McIntosh right now just picking and choosing where he's going, cutting back upfield, getting some good blocking. There was a big hole there. The Chargers looking like they're a little tired here on defense. First time we've seen a little bit of fatigue. Massey comes back into the game here. Better hurry up and get Votecki there off the field.
Yeah, they're starting to run the ball with regularity here.
Clausen now drops back to pass, steps up, goes deep, and it is over the head of Logan Sherrock. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And they had Sherrock one-on-one down the sidelines, and Clausen just overthrows him. But right now, the Vikings doing a good job of putting 2 guys over there to stop Cables. I mean, it's like T.J. Watts over there. They're sending 2 guys at him every time.
Bame will come in. Cables, speaking of the devil, will go have a seat for the Chargers.
Yeah, he's gassed right now.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
got to take a break. I mean, in the last several possessions here in plays, Cables is just getting pounded over there with 2 guys.
2nd and 10. Clausen sends a man in motion, takes a high snap, gives it to McIntosh. McIntosh has a lot of room up the middle, and he's going to be wrangled down by a lot of Charger defenders. But he's going to gain 11 in the first down, and now we see the Vikings starting to have a long, sustained drive.
Yeah, they're starting to get a little bit of momentum here, and again, keeping it on the ground, and McIntosh getting good blocking up front, finding his holes and his gaps, and being able to pick up first downs keeps this drive alive.
And Chargers going to call their first time out of the half.
And it's not a bad timeout right now. I mean, you got the lead. You're up 3 scores, and the time is ticking, but you got to break up this rhythm somehow. I mean, it was almost at the point where you wanted to get a flag or something, break up the little bit of the rhythm.
Well, we talked about it, guys. This Apollo Ridge team knows how to score points. It's just a problem they can't keep the other team out of the end zone.
Right, but right now tonight, the Chargers defense has been awesome up until this point, but right now the Vikings just too comfortable right now.
Right.
Figuring it out, they made some adjustments at halftime, are able to keep Cables out of the backfield and, not apply pressure to Clausen.
Well, this is only their first drive of the second half here, so you think it's really unfortunate that the Chargers are getting gassed here on the first drive that they played on defense.
And it just looks like they are. I don't know if it's just because, you've played a whole half and maybe you're a little lethargic. I don't know, or you haven't been on the field as much. But right now they're switching out some guys on defense, trying to find somebody who can get in there and provide a stop. But right now for the Chargers, the only thing you want to do here is make sure that they don't get points.
First down and 10 from the 24-yard line for the Vikings. Clausen takes the snap, hands it to McIntosh. McIntosh has a lot of room. He's still fighting, and he's going to fall forward.
Chargers have the ball.
And they're going to say it was a fumble. And they're going to give the Chargers the ball. What a play for the Chargers. They bend, they don't break, and they get the ball back.
Another good job by the Chargers to get another turnover, and Nestor again. Him and Harris on the stop, and somehow McIntosh loses that ball. And again, we talked about it being wet out there and the conditions.
What happened, guys, was there was probably 4 or 5 Chargers around McIntosh. 2 of them had him stopped, and the other 2 were digging for the ball, and they were able to pull it out. That's exactly what happened because he never went down. The ball just went
on pursuit.
It was like a handoff.
Right, in the pursuit of the Chargers. And again, even though the defense getting wear down, they still come up with a turnover.
So now Cables and the offense take over at their own 14 with 4:15 to go in the third quarter. Cables takes the snap. Play action, throws out, caught. Hawkins looking for some room, running up the sideline. Flag down, he's at the 30, makes a cut, back, and now he's fighting for extra yardage.
But this one's coming back.
Yeah, they're going to call holding over there on the far side. Great play design, though. Ty in motion, goes out on the bubble swing, the little swing play.
Plays like that, it's got to drive coaches crazy, though, guys.
Yeah, I mean, that's such a great play. You fake the handoff to Bush, you get the swing out pass to Ty. He uses his speed to get upfield, and just one hold is going to bring it back for the Chargers.
What are they saying, 14?
Yeah, it'll be first down and 14 here. Chargers only lose 4 due to the position of the hold.
Yeah, it was upfield. 9 on the play clock.
Cables takes the snap, looks, throws, incomplete. Looking for Ty Hawkins. It'll be second down and 14.
Well, the right read was there. Swaggart comes over and applies a little screen, and Ty was open.
That one had the looks. Did somebody get their hand on the ball?
Yeah, it got tipped over there. Because he had the right read. Ty was there.
Because I had a stanchion in front of me as the ball. It looked like the ball came out tipped.
Yeah, he got tipped.
Second and 14. 3:35 to go in the third quarter. Cables takes the snap, rolls right, sets his feet, throws way down the field, and it's incomplete over the head of Anderson, who's looking for a flag. But he will not get one. It'll be third down and 14.
That's smart, though, because in high school, there's no such thing as uncatchable.
That's right. So if there's a penalty there,
it's a penalty, yeah.
Yeah. And Anderson in double coverage down there. I mean, it's not a bad play. You don't want to take a sack there and throw it deep.
Oh, he had time there. He just...
Anderson couldn't break free.
Yeah.
do you play this a little conservative, guys? I mean, I know the score is the way it is, but do you take a chance here downfield again?
I would
just hand the ball off and punt the ball.
I try to get somebody in space. Yeah, here we go.
Quick toss. Hawking makes a cut, but he's going to be brought down at the 19-yard line, and the Chargers are going to punt it away, you would presume, and play the field position game.
Yeah. And the good thing about that was get Ty in some space and give yourself a little bit of room so Patty's not kicking it out of your end zone.
Yeah, I was just going to say they did exactly what I was trying to get one of their skill players out in space and see if they can't. And if he can break it, great. If not, then you give Patty some room.
It'll be Sherrock to return it. Altmar gets the punt away. It's high up in the air,
and
it's out of bounds. And we will see where the official says it went out. He's still walking up there at the 50-yard line.
Right at the 50.
He will stop there. So the Vikings will take over at midfield with 2:36 to go, and they are in the hole 26-7.
All right, half the field to go. Can the Chargers do it again? They forced 3 turnovers today against Apollo Ridge.
They're doing a great job on defense. Obviously, the 3 turnovers and the score, only giving up 1 touchdown, and it was early in the game. Miscommunication play, but the Chargers doing a good job on defense. Got to keep it up here.
1st and 10 from the 50. And we have some motion. It looks like it should be.
I don't know. They're saying offsides Chargers, but man,
it looked like
76 moved. I thought so too.
Yeah, and that was what Bame was trying to say, trying to plead his case there.
But instead, it'll be 1st down and 5. Lawson takes the snap, hands it off. McIntosh, he's going to be brought down for a gain of about 2 yards.
Tonery in there on the stop, and I think the ball was bobbled again by McIntosh because he hesitated there for a moment.
I think it was. Right now, some big hits. Tonery getting through the line, managing a wrap and tackle.
2nd down and 3. Lawson sends a man in motion. Now he takes the snap, gives it, he play action, keeps it, makes a man miss, steps up. He cannot make Cables miss though, and he's going to be brought down around the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down and 3.
I think they're going to give him 1 yard. It's going to be 3rd down and 2, but good play there by Bame and Cables following up to stop him from gaining too much.
Yeah, it was a good job by the Chargers defense funneling him and Cables. Provides a tough hit on Clausen, and then I love it. Sportsmanship, help him up, tap him. Hey, you okay? You good?
3rd and 2. Lawson takes the snap. This time he gives it to McIntosh, who's brought down.
Tonery was right there. No, yeah, Tonery.
Owen Tonery brings up 4th down and 2.
Tonery having a great drive here. He gets that big-time hit there, gets through the line again. That's 2 plays in the last 3 by Tonery.
35 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter.
Tonery was asked if he could move to the line from linebacker, and he said, sure, coach, whatever the team needs. So team player there.
Big play for the Vikings. They've got to get to the 40-yard line to pick up a 1st down. Clausen takes the snap, steps up, looks to get it on the ground, and he has it. And he slides down at the 41, first down Vikings.
Clausen able to keep that alive with his feet. Nobody open downfield, and he just tucks and runs, picks up the first down, and it's going to send us to the fourth quarter here with the Chargers up 26-7.
Yep, that'll do it. We are through 3 with the Chargers possessing that 26-7 lead, but the Vikings are on the move. Don't go away. We got one more quarter here from Owens Field. And we are back here at Owens Field, the home of the Apollo Ridge Vikings. And Chargers looking to make another big stop here as the Vikings trying to drive down the field and get back into this one.
In the meantime, make your plans for next week on Saturday at noon at Moon Stadium, Chargers homecoming. If you can't be there, OLSH Sports Network will be there to bring it to you. Up in the booth tonight is Grant Kalish, Christian Harbaugh. I'm OLSH saying thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next week, one way or the other.
That's right.
First down and 10 from the Charger 39-yard line. It's Clausen sending that man back in motion. Takes a snap, drops back, steps up, and he goes down. It's Van Cables with the vicious hit and takedown of Clausen.
Clausen's slow to get up, too.
Man, Clausen's taking a beating tonight from Cables. Cables providing some big-time hits. Hopefully Clausen's okay. There's a little shaken up.
Ryan Leiden will have to come out. His helmet came off, so he's got to sit out one play. Clausen now being talked to by the trainer. It looks like he's going to stay in.
Yep. He's a tough kid, staying in the pocket, absorbing hits all night.
Second and 16.
And Clausen came out of the game here.
Oh, he did. In there now is freshman Jordan Mull.
So let's see what Mull can bring to the Viking offense. Mull takes the snap, hands it off, and McIntosh is met right at the line by all of the Chargers. And guess who? Van Cables bringing the takedown.
And the Chargers just all over the run game right now.
Well, the first hit was by Schultz, stopped him. No gain.
Chargers defense looking great again.
Here comes Clausen.
And the Vikings need to score here quick. I mean,
yeah.
This time is really not going to be on their side pretty soon.
3rd and 16. They got to get all the way to the Charger 29-yard line. Clausen, empty, takes the snap, looks, rolls left, steps up, throws, incomplete. A Charger and a Viking had a shot at it, and it'll be 4th down and 16.
Nestor mistimed his leap there. Otherwise, he had another one. Yeah.
Man, and Cables in the backfield again, applying pressure. Clausen steps up in the pocket.
And Cables got held again, no call.
Yeah, I mean, that's been all night.
Well, you could have called that a hold or a hand in the face.
Right.
And then Mull back to punt for the Vikings. Ty back deep for the Chargers.
And the kick is away. It's going to take a hop, rolling towards that end zone, but the Vikings will fall on it, and they'll say it's around the 3-yard line, so tough field position for the Chargers to start off this drive.
The good news is, though, guys, the Ty got away from the ball.
and the unfortunate news is the time he doesn't go get it, it ends up on a 1-yard line.
Inside the 5, yeah. I think they're marking it about the 2 or 3. They're marking it at the 3.
That was a good punt, though.
Oh, yeah, it was a great punt. Nice spiral.
Harris almost got it back here.
Yeah.
He was close.
10:46 to go in the fourth quarter.
There you see the clock and the score.
And this is where you got to be smart here if you're the Chargers, though. You don't want to give up a safety. You don't want to give up a turnover here. So you're going to have to manage this and execute these next couple plays.
I try to keep it on the ground.
That's
keep
what I was
keep the clock running.
Yep, and here
Safety
you go.
would only make it 17, so it wouldn't be the end of the world. It wouldn't change the amount of possession.
Yeah, but then they get the ball back.
Cavils going to try to keep it. Makes a man miss, and he is still running. He breaks out of there. He makes another guy miss. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds.
That's all right. Good play.
Before he could make another huge gainer on the ground.
And I think everybody up here in the booth would have been able to call that play. Keep it with Cavils, keep it in his hands, make him make the decision. Jukes out a couple tacklers and manages to get yourself a little comfort outside the end zone here.
Calling it a pickup of 3, 2nd and 7. No, that was a smart move. He got hit in the backfield and was able to elude the tackler and pick up 3 yards.
Yeah, he's impressive with some of his runs, but like we talked about in all the games so far, it takes 2-3 guys to get him down.
Yeah.
From the 6-yard line, Cavils looking to keep it again. Tries to cut up the field, and he's going to fall forward up to the 13-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and about 1.
Yeah.
And that's, again, smart. Just change fields, go the other way. Now his helmet came off here, so let's see what happens.
Well, play clock is running.
Yeah, they're going to, I think they have to bring in another player here. They're going to call timeout. If they call timeout, then he can go back in.
Right.
Yep.
That's exactly what they're going to probably do here.
Let the clock run down.
Yep. Call your timeout.
And
yep,
with
there
1
it is.
second on the play clock, the Chargers take their 2nd timeout of the half. 9:45 left on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and you can get away with those timeouts now with the big lead.
Yeah. Plus, like I said, they won't lose Cavils for play on a 3rd and 1. Hey, everybody. Students of the OLSH Theater Department are going to perform their rendition of Still Magnolias. It'll be entered into the Prime Stage Theater Awards for the last time tomorrow night, September 28th, in the OLSH Auditorium. Now, if you want to get tickets, they're $8 for adults, $5 for students, and you can purchase your tickets at olshtheater.ludus. That's LUDUS.com. No, that was a smart play. It was well done by Coach Dawn.
And you pick up his 1st down here. Obviously, keep the drive alive, but it will keep the time ticking here too. And you can kind of manage this clock for the 4th quarter. Don't give the Vikings too many opportunities to get the ball back and score.
Well, here it is, 3rd down and 1 from the 12-yard line. Cavils takes the snap, goes to his left, and he falls down. We'll see where they mark him.
Looks like he's got it. Yep.
And
First down.
It'll be a 1st down Chargers.
Good job by Cavils. Following his blockers, keeping his feet turning. He's got to be gassed. Look at him. He's out there. He's limping around a little bit.
The hands on the hips.
Yeah, he's had a tough night tonight. He's getting double teamed on the defensive end. He's been able to apply a ton of pressure to Clausen, and on this offensive end, he's managed this game perfectly so far.
I mean, you'd like to see, you know, a Charger fan, you'd like to see him score. It's not necessary right now. As long as they can keep the ball on the ground and move the chains, that's fine.
Yeah, that's all you want to do here.
And they're going to let the clock run down before they get the playoff.
Keep the ball in bounds.
Milk the clock.
Cables takes the snap, pitches it out.
Schultz.
To
No.
Chatfield. And he makes a man miss. There's a flag down. He is shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. It would be enough for a first down, but we'll check the flag.
We talked about this week at Youthtown, too. Every time that Marr gets his hands on the ball and gets a good gain, he gets called back.
Yeah, and it was that tie there, blindside block,
Yeah.
and he knows it too.
Yeah, he's over there jumping.
They just told him. And that's the thing. Like, these are the ones that you break down on tape, you know, this week after you watch it. But those are inexcusable plays.
Yeah, this is happening so much to the Chargers. You think that they'd have to get one of their coaches during practice this week, start throwing flags.
Yeah, you have to. You have to coach them in practice or ref them in practice like you would in a game.
Well, if there's any good news about it, it happened 3 yards past the change, so instead of going way back, it's going to be 1st and 7.
Right.
If trying to find that little silver lining. And
yeah, and it's like you said, though, you know, Chatfield finally breaks free for a good run, and then it's brought back by a bad penalty.
Yeah. I mean, all you got to do is stand there. You got the guy blocked off.
All right, he already picked up 15 yards in the first.
Cables gives it to
reverse.
Chatfield.
But here it is.
Reverse to Hawkins. Hawkings tries to make a man miss, but he will be brought down near the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down.
I think it'll be 2nd and 8. I think he's losing one here.
He just couldn't cut back upfield. They had to reverse dialed in. Vikings defense steady there.
2nd down and 8.
Clock ticking, grinding down toward 8 minutes.
Yeah, just keeping him bounce.
Cables will watch the play clock. It's sitting at 11 right now. It'll get under 10 again. It's perfect. He's getting it under 10.
Right, keep it on the ground here.
Cables takes the snap, rolls to his right, pumps, looks.
He's waving.
Now he stops. Now he tries to shake off a defender, and now he's going the other way. Back to his left. Cables throws. Oh, and it's just over the head of John Anderson. Cables trying to make another incredible play, but instead it'll just be 3rd down and 8.
Wow, he's been so good at keeping those plays alive all night, and Cables manages to break a couple tackles, change direction in field, and come back. He had Anderson.
Anderson wide open, and Anderson at 5'7", if he was 5'10", he catches that ball.
Yeah, and, or if Cables wasn't 6'6".
Yeah. Brings up a 3rd and 8. And the unfortunate thing about that was an incomplete pass, so the clock stops.
Right. I honestly thought Cables was just going to tuck and run.
I did too, coming to this side.
Just keep the clock running, but he's trying to make a play.
Yeah, can't play him.
Cables takes the snap under pressure. He throws, and it's incomplete. Another throw that's too tall, and the Chargers will punt on 4th down.
Not a bad play, though. He had him coming back to the sticks, just overthrew him again. Anderson. But 2 good plays by the Chargers. See now if you can just flip the field position, get a good punt by Patty, and play some defense.
I'd kick it away from Schrock and make him go chase it. I'd kick it like to the near side of this field.
Yeah, if you could, that would be beautiful.
Now, Schrock is coming to this side of the field. How smart is that?
Altmar gets the kick up.
And he kicks it the other way.
And it's going to take a bounce and a roll, and it's going to be stopped right at the 50-yard line. And that's where the Vikings will take over.
And Schultz is saying, man, what did I do? I didn't do anything.
It's funny because the Apollo Ridge fans were yelling, and it was
They
the
were.
Apollo Ridge player that initiated all that.
Yeah, I mean, if you initiate the bump first, you know, it's football, it's physical.
Yeah.
You're going to get it back.
So Apollo Ridge starts at the Chargers 49. other than the Charger touchdown, we played this most of this fourth quarter in Charger territory.
Yeah. I mean, right now, and the Chargers defense has been great in this second half. Obviously, they were letting the Vikings march on that first possession, but come up with the turnover.
Lawson takes the snap, play action, quick toss, and it's dropped. Incomplete. Looking for Tay Bradshaw, and it'll be second down.
You heard some footsteps.
And that was the classic. I'm going to try to run with it before I have it.
Yeah. And Chris Harris over there. Gilden over there.
Bayman at end linebacker, whatever you want to call him. End rusher, as Cables is getting a blow right now.
Second and 10. Clausen takes the snap. Drops back, throws over the middle. That's caught. Nice gain there. First down, Vikings.
Fryer with the catch.
To the 35-yard line. 7:21 to go in the fourth quarter.
The Vikings got to score quick here. Good pickup for them across the middle.
And like you said earlier, Grant, I mean, if the Vikings score, it's not the end of the world, but you don't want them to score, as you said, Christian. You don't want them to score quick. You want them to make them work for every yard.
Right. And right now the Chargers have, obviously, up until that play, that's the first one that the Vikings got.
Lawson takes the snap. This time he hands it off, and I think that's Clements going up to the 29-yard line.
And if you're the Chargers, you're okay with that play too. Yeah, they pick up a couple yards there with the Clemens run, but the clock's still ticking. Now, I know they have 3 timeouts, but they got to go quick. I'm surprised that they're not hurrying up to get to the ball.
Yeah, there's no.
Yeah, their sense of urgency isn't there.
Lawson, once again with a man in motion, takes the snap, drops back, throws over the middle, and that one
nice catch.
Is going to be caught.
Nope. They're saying incomplete.
It hit the turf late.
All the officials waving their hand incomplete, and slow to get up is, I think that was the guy trying to catch it.
Diam and another good play. Clausen was able to stand in the pocket and deliver a throw.
Looks like he's cramping or stretching him out.
6:08 to go here in the fourth quarter.
And that play there stops the clock with the incompletion.
Yeah, he's walking like that's a cramp.
Oh yeah, he's definitely cramping.
I mean, I'm laughing, but it's comical looking. But it's if you ever had a cramp, I know we've said that before, but you know
they are the worst.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta assume that the Vikings are gonna start taking shots to the end zone here. So if you're the Chargers, you gotta be aware of that.
And you got to assume this is 4-down territory, wrested away for the Vikings.
Yep. Third down here, though, so the sticks might be in the minds of Clausen.
Right.
He takes the snap, and they're just going to hand it off here.
String him out.
Looking for some room. There's going to be a flag down. And Clements is right around the marker, but we will check the flag.
I think he's going to be just a little, he's going to be right on the marker, yeah.
Now holding, it's coming back.
It's coming back. That's at the line. It's going to move it back 10.
So it'll be third down and around 14.
Yeah.
And that puts the Vikings in a hole here. Obviously 4-down territory because they got to keep this drive alive, try to put points on the board to keep the game alive, but dig themselves a little bit of a hole.
Now the scoreboard's got the Chargers with 2 timeouts left. I only have them with 1 because they called one real early.
I agree.
Do you agree?
Yeah, because they called that one when they were tired on defense.
Right.
Good set.
On the first drive. And then they called the one with cables, yeah. So the scoreboard's wrong.
3rd and 14. Clausen takes the snap, drops back, throws over the middle, pass is caught, makes one man miss. Now running up, he's going to be knocked out of bounds at the 27-yard line, but that makes it 4th down and very manageable for the Vikings.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, Nestor and Swaggart on the hit there, but they were able to complete that pass to Sharrock across the middle. He comes up a little hobbled, takes a big hit. Clausen stays in the pocket, steps up, delivers a strike over and dumps it off to Sharrock.
Big 4th down play here for both these teams.
Yeah, right now for the defense, this is a big-time play. You want to get off the field, give your offense the chance to have the ball back and end this game.
Vikings trying to keep the game alive.
No doubt.
4th down and 3. Clausen takes the snap, throws, caught over the middle. 1st down, breaks a tackle, and he's going to be up around the 22-yard line, so the Vikings stay around with 5:43 to go.
And Clausen just gets that ball away. Boehm on pursuit. He almost had him a split second later. It would have been a sack, but Clausen gets the ball out to Clemens, and he picks up the 1st down. I'm still surprised that the Vikings haven't took a shot downfield yet, but they haven't had an opportunity. Chargers playing really well in that secondary right now. The only thing that's been open for them has been underneath and in the flat.
Harris comes out for the Chargers.
1st and 10 from the 22-yard line. Clausen takes a snap. He's going to go deep on this one, and it's intercepted, picked off. It's Cody Swaggart.
His 2nd.
And the Chargers are going to take over with 5:05 to go.
And I don't see no penalty flags because I thought there was a little bit of a jump there, but they don't call it. And Swaggart, what a big-time play. Him and Nestor have been great in the secondary so far tonight, and another big-time turnover by the Chargers defense.
3rd interception, the 4th turnover tonight. Chargers defense just causing all kinds of havoc. They're stepping in front of those passes by Clausen.
Yeah, it's been chaos with that defense tonight, and they've been terrific.
2nd interception of the game for Cody Swaggart.
So the offense.
Colby Swaggart.
My man Swaggy.
It's going to be Hawkins with the direct snap, and he's going to take it up the field for a very nice gain. He's going to have a 1st down.
I think so.
Gain of 11 yards. Cable's not in the game with
he's
scoreboard being where it is.
Yeah. Nah, give him a blow, man. Yeah. He's had a heck of a game.
Under 5 minutes now.
I like to see Ty back there running that option play there. It's not a bad idea. Some kind of package you can keep for this run to the playoffs.
I like to see some of their younger quarterbacks in there.
Hawkins takes the snap. He's going to go left again, looking for some room. Now he's going to go back the other way, going all the way to the right. He has some blockers. Now he's going up the middle, and he's going to do all that to gain 1 yard.
It's like a rat race out there. But Al, to go off your comment there, I think the one reason they're doing this right now with Wildcat, just to give him some comfortability back there, because I think it might be something that they use later on in crucial times. But obviously, looks like he came out here. Cable's going to
the old Wildcat
gingerly walk back out here to run a play. And for Cables, I mean, honestly, I don't mind keeping him on the sidelines.
No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't even have him out here right now.
I'm with you, Christian. I mean, the game's well in hand. Ball control right now. They're not going to throw it.
Hands it off. And that is Christian Bush on the carry. The only thing I could think of as to why Cables is in the game is because he has such a big frame. You don't want a snap to go wrong. And, you know, him just being back there really prevents a bad snap.
No, 100%. I agree with that, too. He's going to sleep well tonight.
There's no doubt.
And then he won't wake up well tomorrow with all the pain.
He'll be sleeping on the bus on the way home.
Yeah. Needs an ice bath, I'll tell you that.
Third and 12. 3:20 to go. Cables takes it. He's going to drop back. He throws, and it's caught in stride. John Anderson, first down, Chargers.
Man, Cables and Anderson hooking up a couple times tonight, and Anderson across the middle on that slant pattern picks up the first down. Cables stands in the pocket, delivers a strike, but we didn't think the Chargers would pass here. But
man, he fired a four-seamer to Anderson, and Anderson picked that one up. Last couple games, it's been Schultz on that slant, and it's been Anderson tonight.
And that might just do it there, picking up that first down. Maybe they can run the clock out here. I know that Apollo has some timeouts, but
it's a tall order right now for the Vikings.
First and 10 from the 45-yard line.
And Cable's running that clock down.
He's going to keep it here, and then he throws it out to Bush, and it's going to be fallen on by Bush for a gain.
I don't know if that's going to be a forward pass or a pick. I think that was a forward pass because he wasn't at the line of scrimmage. They did that one other game.
Yes.
They scored a touchdown
They scored a touchdown on it, and then he picks up 4 yards there, or 3 yards there.
Two minutes left to go in the ball game.
Chargers are going to go to 3-2 overall, 2-1 in section. And as you said, Grant, that's going to put him in good position right now.
2nd and 7. Cables takes the snap, drops back to throw, and it's caught. Another nice play for Anderson. First down, Chargers. And they can kneel on it as long as Apollo Ridge does not take any timeouts.
Right.
Another nice play across the middle to Anderson. I'm liking that hookup. And keep that going for next week.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be so big if Cables could have a connection with him, because we've seen the connection with Hawkins. We've seen it with Speedy, and especially with Schultz over the middle. So if he can have that with 4 receivers, the Chargers are going to be extremely dangerous.
Yeah, you got those connections over the middle, and then you got Hawkins and Speedy on the outside. Oh, my goodness.
A lot of weapons.
So now they go back to the Wildcat with Hawking, pitches it back to Bush, and Bush steps out of bounds. Not what you want with the Chargers. 59 seconds left.
That's okay.
Second down.
And that's what Coach is telling Ty there. Just, man, keep it in bounds. And delivering the next play, but
Anderson's having fun tonight, isn't he? He's out there. He's having fun on the field.
He's had a great game tonight.
Yeah, he has.
He's camera live. Somebody who's has a crazy amount of talent and skill.
Takes the snap, hands this one off to Bush.
Flag.
Bush finds a hole, but he's going to be plugged up, and there's a flag down. 51 seconds left.
That's usually in the area of habeas holtus. Yep.
So that'll back up the Chargers here in the waning seconds of this game. And the clock starts, so the Chargers want to run one more play, barring a Apollo Ridge timeout.
Yep. They could take a knee now. It's second down. They could take a knee for these last 2 plays and game over. But Hawkins is out there taking the snap, so.
And he's going to roll right, and he steps up.
That's Eli Nestor.
And he's still fighting. He might go out of bounds here. And looks like the officials are going to say that his forward progress was stopped in bounds, and with 10 seconds in running, that's going to do it here from Apollo Ridge. The Chargers pick up a big section victory and improve to 2-1 in the section with a final score of 26-7.
Huge win here tonight, guys. Did exactly what they needed to do going on the road.
Without a doubt, Chargers getting it done. Again, the defense, other than a couple couple big plays by Apollo Ridge, and we knew Apollo Ridge knew how to put the ball in the end zone. Chargers come up big again on their defense, and you see the improvement. And remember, Speedy was not in the lineup tonight on offense, and everybody
defense.
stepped up. Defense. So, yeah, good job by the Chargers all around. Don't go away. We're going to come right back and put a bow on this one as the Chargers are victorious 26-7 over the Vikings of Apollo Ridge.
When I enter the door, I feel welcome. My child feels welcome. What drew us and kept us was the sincere rooting and faith.
They really care about your kids on an academic level and also as a person.
It's a safe place for our kids to really stretch and grow. There's just so many opportunities.
They have something that will make a child succeed and thrive.
If you want a good college prep school, this is it.
We've had such a positive experience here. We really can't say enough of how blessed we are by OLSH.
Join us for our fall open house on Sunday, October 20th from 1 to 3.
And we welcome you back here to Owens Field to wrap this one up as the Chargers were victorious by a final score of 26-7 and improved to 2-1 in section play. We welcome you back inside the broadcast booth, Grant Kalich alongside Christian Harbaugh and OLSH. So guys, what did you think about the way this one went? I think the Chargers really played a complete game today.
Yeah, they definitely played a complete game on both sides. The defense was tremendous again. This is 2 weeks in a row, only giving up a touchdown and doing a great job. And on the offensive end, it's starting to click. The chemistry's starting to find itself, and Cable's using his feet to keep plays alive and also using his feet to pick up some first downs there. But great job by the wide receiver core tonight. Obviously, the line did a great job on the offensive end, giving Cable some time, and then on the defensive end, you got 4 turnovers.
Yeah, you see the offense and the defense evolving as the season goes on, and some more new stuff this week, and it's just what's next? I mean, they got a big contest against South Park next week, homecoming, so make sure you come out and cheer on the Chargers next week. They need your support, and it's be nice to see the homecoming king and queen. But yeah, 3 interceptions tonight, and Clausen had 3 coming into the game for the season, and the Chargers pick up 3 tonight. And then the 4th turnover was the fumble recovery and run back for a touchdown by Cables, and it was all Chargers. After the initial touchdown by the Vikings, it was all Chargers.
Right, and even coming out in the second half, obviously the Chargers got the ball first, they scored, but then the Vikings put together a good drive, and then it led to a turnover, a fumble recovery, and the Chargers just, some big-time plays tonight. That one where they flip it out to Anderson,
yeah.
He drops the ball, Cables is able to pick it up and run the distance, right? So they've had some big-time plays tonight, but credit to Chargers, both sides, a great team victory tonight. On the road, it's a tough one to get to, right? Hour drive. But next week, now you get a little bit of time to prepare. You got an extra day playing on a Saturday. So it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, the Chargers, great win today. And they hand Apollo Ridge here their second loss. So that's another team here, assuming that score holds with South Allegheny and Ligonier Valley. They would have 2 losses with the Chargers having the tiebreaker over them. So that's already 2 teams. If they get to 3-3, all of them, the Chargers would surpass both of them. So that could be big. Chargers putting themselves in great position to make the playoffs. But that'll do it here tonight. The Chargers were victorious 26-7, and we will see you next week at home against South Park.
We want to thank everybody involved. Of course, Grant Kalish, Christian Harbaugh, I'm Al Lesh. I want to thank Mike Kalish up on the camera, up on the roof tonight. He's right above us on the camera. He's shutting it down and getting out of there. But Thanks, Mike, for doing everything that you do. And we'll see you next week right here on the OLSH Sports Network as the Chargers take on the Eagles from South Park. Again, as Grant said, the Chargers win 26-7, and we will see you next week.